star tank.
He's going to produce a load.
I'm going to produce, that's right, I'm going to produce a log,
These are the front wheels.
and I'm going to produce some oil.
He's going to drop a log and produce some oil.
And there they are on the board, and that's it for my turn. Now, if I had resources, I could actually do the bottom action on this card as well, but I can't afford it right now.
It's okay.
All right, I am going to do a move action.
Also, there's loads of
That
Easter
guy
eggs.
there, and move that guy there.
There's loads of Easter eggs on the board as well. You've got Santa. I know Santa, Mickey Mouse, and Thor are on here. I think this is a little guy from a Polish horror movie. Lots of
Polish horror movie?
stuff like that. Yeah, that guy who designed the game's up.
I can't even see that.
Yeah, that would have been a reach.
All right.
Mickey Mouse and Santa is one thing, but
I had to look some of them up.
the bad guy from a Polish horror movie is probably not something everyone will recognize.
You're up.
You're up.
So we'll do the same thing we did in the training session. I need the bars.
So he's producing,
I'm producing.
and created another worker and an iron bar. All right.
Okay.
I will produce as well for the oil and the food.
And that's a bushel of wheat.
I think
basket
so.
of wheat. Okay.
Yeah, so resources are placed
Back
on
of
the
each
tiles where the workers are. And if somebody comes and takes over that tile, they basically get those resources.
Them European cereals, big
You
bag
just
of
did a
wheat.
move. All right.
Bag of wheat.
Bag of wheaties.
Bag of wheat.
All right, I think, and since I can't do the same action twice, this time I will move, and it looks here like I get to move 2 people. So I'm going to move this one here
Across the water.
and this one here,
Because you have what?
because my workers can swim.
Special ability.
Should I move him here instead? They can be in the same spot, right?
Yep, you can have as many people as you want to one space.
Can they ride with me?
No, mechs only.
Only mechs.
Yep.
Okay, that's my
And if you want,
move.
you can take your wood with you across the river. So right now you don't actually control the wood.
I can carry it.
Yep. Workers, mechs, all of your dudes can also carry any amount of resources.
Oh.
You can
So
have.
his guy can not only swim, but he can carry a log across the river.
Well, that makes it easier. Yeah. In theory, he could move like 10 iron bars.
See, I thought he had
Directly over the
to
river.
leave the resources behind, but he gets to carry them with. He
Yep.
made them, and now he carries them around.
There's pockets.
I like that.
So I moved last time. I'm going to produce this time.
Mm-hmm.
So I will have some wood and a worker.
What is your player's special?
I pick up 2 options per encounter card. Just assume these are encounters. So if I get my hero on there, I get 2 of those cards. No, I get 1 card, but I get to
They
pick
get
2 of the 3
choices
options.
out of 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I cannot afford to enlist. So I'm done.
I will produce again because that is my special option, is to be able to do the same section.
He's got an iron bar and 2 more workers. And there he goes,
Also known-
expanding.
2 workers every time or what?
As many as you have. If you were to produce again, he would make 4.
Oh, yeah.
like-
I have 8 sitting there.
Yeah.
He would.
If I had them to play, but I ain't got them to
And
play.
then they'd all starve
Right,
to death because all they have is iron.
That's just thematic.
His theme.
Yeah.
No, then you feed the tiger.
There we go.
Meat's back on the menu, boy.
That's as far as the tutorial went for Russia there. We'll see what the
That was it.
I'm going to trade for
Keep building
2.
until I run out of stuff to build.
Everything after this is going to be new.
Trading for 2 wheat.
What is your special ability?
Oh yeah, so after my character moves, I can place a trap token on the territory. And if an opponent,
Now he tells
if an opponent moves on it, I haven't placed it yet. They take a hit. You can lose 2 combat cards, 3 power, 2 popularity, or 4 gold.
Does your hero produce?
This guy did.
Who does this guy produce?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Oh, Cat, what are you doing?
Important.
All right. Dave, what is your special ability?
To double produce.
That's what I did.
I can spend 1 combat card for a resource.
But you don't have a combat card.
Oh, I have to get some.
All right. So I moved this turn. So now what I'm going to do.
I have 3.
Ooh,
You can't trade them.
not it. Yeah. There's a trade action, but you can't really trade. It's most of the diplomacy is like, hey, you move there, you attack that person. It's like promises and
Yeah.
bargains, not the actual resource
I
trading.
can't move, but I can. So from what I understand with trade is basically you just duplicate what you have.
Nope, two of any
You get
resource.
2 of any resource. You see the wild symbol?
Yeah, it could be 2 wood, 2 oil, 1 wheat.
With a person on it.
No, you would put it on where a person exists.
All right.
Yep.
So it would double one of them up.
No, it doesn't double them. You choose 2. So you can put 2 there, or you can put 1 there and 1 there.
It's true. It could be any
So
resource you want.
This.
So if you're really
Oh,
shy for
this.
metal, you could do 2 metal. If
Just gotta
you
go
just
somewhere.
wanted, you know. So what do you got?
But I gotta pay to do it,
You
right?
got to pay 1 gold.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
free.
I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go back over here. Well, I just come off a move. Let's produce again. Because I can.
Don't bother to do this one last.
He will make another bucket
This
of
one's really
oil,
good, but
and
only
he
do
will
it
make
if you
another
can
stump,
or if you want
and I'm done.
people to leave you.
Now you have to do the bottom
First,
action.
speed.
I don't have enough money.
I was looking
To
at
do
this one.
that.
That's very
That one's
interesting.
fun because you're gonna be able to travel there or there.
I will do a
Less
move. Have this guy go here.
But
and
usually
this guy go
kind of a waste of time.
here.
It's kind of a waste of time.
And then
you
do I
get a
get this?
point.
You might have to move
Do I
like.
get to keep this? Or does it mean I
No, that just yeah. So once you've explored an encounter, nobody else can get an encounter here. You just burn that encounter.
Do you have to do the bottom action if you can pay for it?
Nope, you don't have to.
It's
All right.
Yep.
I can help an anxious farmer in a missing part for his mech. Gain $2 and 1 popularity. I can con the farmer into selling you some scrap metal under market value. Pay $2 to gain 4 metal. Steal the newly built mech when it's ready. Pay 3 popularity to deploy 1 mech.
There's the Polania action,
Don't
or you
have
could just
popularity.
No,
prove. Yeah, you have to have popularity to spend.
That's
You
a
said you
true
spend 2.
communist act right there.
So,
4 metal is.
do I get both of these at the same time?
You get.
I said one of the 3.
he gets
No,
two
but I
He gets 2.
because he has a
It's
special.
Does it
not.
say
You can
gain-
gain. I think you can gain 1. That's a really good question. I would play it as if you pick one option, you then get that stuff, and if that lets you pick another action, then you do.
Okay.
I
So the
think-
first one is gain 2 and 1 popularity.
Yeah.
Which
and
would
then
give me
you
enough
spend
to deploy the mech, and the mech is.
And then he's going to
Yeah.
spend the popularity.
I would think you will get the bonuses.
I would think in any order you choose how to do it in any order.
Yeah.
So you're
2
gaining
coin.
The alternative would be you have to pick your selections while the card is like, live, and then you resolve the card, and you might not have the resources to do those options.
Okay.
But
I
I
gain 1
will do
popularity.
the more generous.
And then I will pay 3 to
Oh, it's
deploy the
3.
mech.
Jeez. Pretty good though.
Now I can cross. Move 2 from lakes.
Oh yeah.
And move from any lake to another with them.
So you can riverwalk here, or you can go onto the lake. So now your people can go on the lakes.
Just the mechs and my leader.
Yep. But then they can take the workers with them.
In combat, do not lose popularity when facing
Good.
some +1 hex per movement. So I probably want to be able to cross rivers.
Yeah. If you want to get out of here as fast as possible, the riverwalk would be best.
because this is
The
considered
lake,
lake
the
tile.
lake's real good if you want to get to the factory. Because you could, if you could build 2 mechs, you could do speed and the lake,
I see
and
this
then
guy
just
comes out
jump right to the factory. Anywhere where you have a worker. Oh, sorry. Encounter cards. Everything you get from an encounter card goes on the encounter tile. Yeah, you're right.
That's it.
Including his money.
No,
Never mind,
the
just
money-
leave it.
Goes in the
Not
pocket.
leaving
You can make your worker swim across.
I'll leave
the
my
lake.
popularity on the tile.
You did. You left your popularity hanging out.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm going to move this time. What is the movement process? How many can move?
2 people can move 1 space.
2 people can move 1 space.
Yep.
If you have a mech, the mech can carry a person with it.
The mech can carry. So it might be better to get a mech. Okay, sounds good.
Moving in there for major metal mayhem.
The alternative you can do is trade to get metal, and then you would be able to build the mech right now because trade goes into metal. Plop the mech here, and now the mech can take all of them with a single move. And then your tiger lady can go start getting characters.
We'll think about that next time.
Sounds good.
All right.
My turn. I'm going to do a bolster because I start with 0 power. Let's pay gold. Gonna get 2 power. We're on the board. And spend the 3 wheat that I got on an enlist. So pull that out somewhere. Thinking about this too. You're gonna be enlisting. You're making mechs. You're making mechs too. Let's do the mech one. And we're gonna plop this right down on 2 power. So 1-time bonus of 2 power for minutes. That's me.
I'm gonna do move there and move this guy down here to get this thing. And you play this immediately.
Yep, at the end of your move.
And it says pick fruit for the lady and keep a few for yourself. Gain 2 food and 1 popularity. What's food?
The wheat bags. I've been calling it wheat.
You have to pick an option. You don't get all of them. You gotta read them.
Pay the lady supply your empire with her apples. Gain $2 to gain 1 worker and 3 food. Pay 2 to get 1 worker and 3 food. Banish lady from her family's land. Pay 2 populator to build a structure.
The true commie move.
I can build any of these structures and what they do for me.
Yeah, we really cover that. Armory, when you reveal it, every time you trade, you get a power. So it's just a passive boost. The monument, every time you bolster, you gain a popularity.
Yeah.
That was really good. Especially if you're paying popularity now. This is going to make itself up by the end of the game. Mine connects you to tunnels. Mill produces on the resource. You have a mill on your iron mine, which would be a really good spot for an iron mine. I mean, a mill.
There a cheat sheet for what the buildings do?
Not really. There's a hint for what they do if you reveal them.
Okay.
Usually, it's like with the monument. It's gain. It's just now when you bolster, you gain this. The armory works the same way.
Okay, but them on the board on a space doesn't mean anything but control.
Nope. Yeah, it's just about the revealing and getting the structure bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, the positioning only matters for the mine and the mill.
What did the mine give you?
The mine
Oh,
makes
that.
that space where you build the mine adjacent to every single tunnel, only
And
for
then
you.
the mill.
Lets you. It's a bonus production, so normally you can produce 2 or 3 times. The mill is just a bonus 4th one, and so it'll always produce even without workers, and it's just another produce on that space
With the mill.
with mill. Yeah,
Yeah. With the mill.
it's like a stationary worker that always does its job.
Okay.
Even if there's an enemy on it, you can produce resources for them.
Pay 2 popularity to build a structure.
Ooh.
Let me pitch
This
it.
monument.
I'm still working on it. It's got a little more. Excellent.
If I did this, I could use the mine, so I could just go from here to there
You could.
without having to have this thing.
You could. Yeah.
Yeah.
Monument's a good one early. It's better over there.
All right. I think what I'm going to do is move again. Then I'm going to move my yak here.
Yak.
And I'm going to move this guy over here. Resolve this card.
He said, yak.
Talk back.
Yak.
Look at that toss. That was perfect. You didn't toss it.
No, I didn't.
You don't want to put out Bill's eye.
That might have been a good thing. You didn't read the card very well and pick the wrong option.
Yeah, it's always the good, neutral, and the evil option.
So the coin is only really good for these 2 options up here, right?
They also, you translate everything to coins to determine who wins. Like you see the points here, these are actually coins.
Okay. That actually makes sense.
Coins help you win the game.
Okay.
If you want to focus on just the thing that your faction does, like, oh, I just really noticed that I should be doing all the lists. That'll send you with more coins. Not that you have to, it's just a little incentive. You've got the confusing map where you can kind of do everything, which is, yeah, somewhat unhelpful.
Enlist is these.
Yep.
These are recruits.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the little circles are recruits. Those are the guys you're enlisting into your army.
Wow. And where do they go?
They go on your little one-time bonus.
And you'll get that as soon as you put it on there?
Yep.
Well, then it would be free. All right. So instead of buying a bunch of metal, which I could do, pay 2 popularity to enlist 1 recruit. So I'll go down to 0, and I get to enlist one of these guys.
Oh, yeah. You can do the one that you want to focus on or try to predict what your neighbors are going to do.
And then whenever I select this, I gain that.
Yes.
So whenever I place there, I would
That's
gain
the good one,
that.
because upgrades are
No,
so
that's
common.
when you do the bottom action.
It's when you do the bottom action, yeah. You gain that.
Okay.
Upgrade's a good one, because everyone's going to do it usually at least a couple of times. And the power is nice to get just passively, collecting those checks.
Let me backtrack on it. I'm not going to pay the 2 on this. I'm just going to pay the 2 money for 4 metal.
No!
2 money.
I'll take the money.
Hey. For 4 metal, and it goes right where Yak Man goes, huh?
Oh, yeah.
All right, look at that.
And he can carry resources as well.
That's nice.
Nice little map resources. Deluxe edition.
All right.
Very nice.
Sorry it took so long, but I'm done. All right, seeing how it all intertwines, it's a tangent. Some of the stuff up here is done over here, some of this is done over there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
a lot to
do
learn.
a trade. Pay the 1 coin, and I'm gonna get 2.
What's the mill do?
That lets you produce on that tile just for free whenever you produce.
2 oils.
Oh, without having a person there.
Without having a person. It's like a stationary person. And it doesn't count as one of your 2. So it lets you produce on 3, essentially. All right.
That's me.
Make sure I'm understanding here what we talked about a second ago. If I want to use the trade option, I got to pay a coin.
Yep.
And then I can trade 2 in place of these.
You gain 2 of any. So you could gain 2 metal, for example.
And put, and use them in this place and immediately spend them.
Immediately, yep.
So I pay a coin. Those 2 and the 2 metal I got, right?
Yep.
To bring out one of the mechs.
You build back.
And where does he go?
Anywhere where you have workers.
And this one allows you to move between villages and the factory. Villages I control. That's where the guys are, right?
Yeah, so here you'd be
That's a
able to have your
village.
character go here, and then for second move, right to the factory.
Okay. In combat where you have at least 1 worker, you may play +1.
Yep.
Explain the purpose.
So when you fight, and
Yes.
you got 2 people fighting, if these are different, I'm gonna borrow your mech.
Yeah.
You can spend power up to 7 on your little combat wheel here. You
Anything
can also
freebie?
spend combat cards, but only 1 card per combatant that you have.
Plus
per-
one
per
card.
yeah, so you don't draw a card. It lets you use
One of
a card.
these.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you had a worker here and you're this guy, now you can use 2 cards, even though one of these is a worker. So it lets a worker fight like a mech.
Oh, that's what that ability does?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's this ability specifically.
So I went ahead and paid 1. I got 2. I used 2 metals, brought 4 metals out. I'm going to bring out this guy and he can go anywhere I want him to.
Anywhere where you have workers. Beautiful. It's your bottom row. Very nice. I'm going to be boring and keep producing. I got oil and wheat. That's me.
I will over here pay coin
Thanks.
to get a combat card. right?
Sure. Bolstering.
Yep.
You good?
Yep.
I'm going to produce.
Now, if I do this, I
Oh,
gain one of those.
Yes,
right?
you get a popularity, absolutely.
I have produced, and now on the bottom action, I can spend 3 metal to deploy a mech.
Yeah.
And I will deploy the seaworthy mech here, and I will gain 2 coin for that as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm done.
Chris and the SS.
So now that mech and him are both seaworthy because it shows you a horseman and your.
Yeah, they both gain
They
all the
gain
abilities of the
abilities.
books.
So the mech can go where your main guy is, or is it work?
Separate moves, but they can.
No, when you deploy him.
Oh,
I spent the metal.
yeah, but you're building things, so the workers have to build them. So he has to
Okay.
go either here,
So he would just go somewhere.
go where a worker.
Or there's
But he still has it, yeah. So he can spend the money and say, hey, you, go over
Yeah,
there.
still, you have to produce where a worker is. Same for buildings.
That's
They're
fine.
the ones doing the work.
All right.
Exception is the encounters.
I'm good. Now I got a mech over here.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to move. Let's see here. Oh, so now I can cross. I can only cross certain places. Move across rivers to villages and mountains. Which I guess we didn't talk about that on the map.
I think the ones with iron are
Yeah,
mountains.
Yeah, that is true.
And the ones
Villages
with
are
villages are
With
the
farms.
people.
farms is the one with the wheat.
The wheat,
yeah.
food. I think it's called food in the game.
So it's based on their icon as well.
You only need it on one side. You can go from here to here or here to here.
No,
Right? Now you can have it on both sides.
it's two. It's where you can travel to. So you can travel from any tile on your side, any tile actually,
It says
to.
move across rivers to villages and mountains.
So it's where you're going to.
Yeah.
So you can go to the iron, but if you're over here, you can actually go from here to here because you're going to the village.
right. So
Yeah.
I will.
It's,
What are
the river walk is weird.
so
Buildings or
my mech will trigger
no,
combat. Will my hero
yeah,
guy
go
trigger
first.
combat
It's going to
too?
be the best long-term investment in popularity.
Yes.
Sorry.
No. My mech will trigger combat. Will he trigger combat too?
Yeah, character it works pretty much just like a mech.
And what bonus does the mech give me?
Nothing more than the character. They're, in combat, they're the same.
Okay.
It's just the mech carries workers, the character interacts with encounters, and the factory. Remember, if your character gets to the factory, you get your pick of the litter factory cards.
I can do that.
Yep, that would be 2 moves.
And then the bottom action is I can spend 2
Two
barrels.
moves. How's that? 2 moves.
To do an
Pretty good.
upgrade.
1, 2. The worker comes along with the mech.
Oh, okay.
Just mechs can carry workers like workers can carry resources.
Now how does that trigger combat?
It doesn't. He was just wondering, like, theoretically,
No.
if Bill were to attack him, or if he
Yeah.
were to. But, yeah.
Ooh. And I'm choosing to upgrade. I'm going to spend these 2 barrels. We get a coin. And then upgrade brings one of these down. So I could produce
Yeah, some of that.
3 tiles.
Yeah.
If we move more people. So I'll move more people.
Moving 3 or producing 3 is a good early upgrade. For sure. Bolster 3 is good if you really need power.
I guess I'll reduce the cost of my enlist. And I'm done.
Nice.
We'll produce again.
Cool.
3 iron, and is it 3 people or 2 people?
You can only make 2 people, so you'd be 1 shy.
Okay, but I got to pay a power to do it.
Yeah. How do you guys, are you guys cool with take backs for new stuff? Because wait, to make this better, you could just say you didn't move this guy here. He never actually produced metal.
Yeah, he
just
did.
moved- Did he?
Because he spent the metal to get the mech.
He traded for it though. These guys,
Oh,
these
he
2
traded
produced
for
metal,
that.
and then he traded. So this guy didn't actually do anything.
Okay.
If you left this guy here, you would now be able to produce the rest of your workers. Because there's nothing.
No, that don't matter. It
Sure.
don't matter. Just, leave where it was. It's
Okay,
fine.
that's good.
It's all good.
Cool.
So these guys go out here.
Yep.
And I get 3 iron there.
Oh yeah.
And then you pay 1 power.
You pay 1 power off that chart there
2
because
for you and 1 for
it was
me.
exposed there.
MO.
The banker's skimming off the top of that.
We're gonna move.
Now, what does it say? I gotta pay a popularity next time and a power?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use my 2 oil upgrade. Let's do the. I don't really know which one. I guess the move. I'm really only going to be producing and moving 2 for a while. Yeah. And at some point I'm going to need a mech. And that's great. We'll make them this cheaper. That is my turn.
I'll produce.
Oh, I get a coin from that. And if you amass a large amount of 1s, be sure to trade them in for a higher currency so we can see. I think we do have plenty.
I'll produce here. And get me another dude.
Dude acquired.
And I don't get anything over here.
Now you can only produce on 2 tiles anyway, unless you
Yeah.
upgraded it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Well, it's
this doesn't do anything. If I could
Or the
produce on
medieval.
there,
Nope.
that is, if you produce, you don't get anything from that.
That just gives you the hearts
When I produce,
when you bolster.
when I bolster. All right.
Yep.
That's it.
All right, I'm gonna bolster, so I'm gonna gain 2 power. I'm paying the 1 gold to do that
Lovely.
here. And now on the bottom here, I can spend 3 oils
Oh man.
to do an upgrade.
3 gold.
3 gold. And the upgrade is going to come off of my movement. And I'm going to take it. Put it down here. Can I do multiple buys like, oh no, I can only do the one at the bottom of the one I'm on. Okay,
Yes. Yep. You're limited to 1 top, 1 bottom,
that's fine. I'm going to go
or
ahead.
potentially a
and,
factory. Which the factory you can do in any order. You could do the bottom and then the top. It's a special thing, but it still counts as the
I'm
one.
going to reduce the cost of building by 1.
Seems good.
And I believe that's everything I could do this turn.
A lot of free wood over there, Kenny. Look at that wood just hanging out.
I see it. I can't move over there.
Wow.
I'm gonna pay, or I'm gonna go to bolster. Pay the 1 to get 2 power.
2 power.
For what purpose?
Combat.
Is he ready to combat?
He's planning on it. See, I'm sitting at 6 power. He just moved up to 4.
Well, I mean, if you see your neighbors building up their military strength,
I just did it because I wanted to do that.
that's what they all say. It's just an exercise.
You want to see his path?
Yep.
What are you talking about? I couldn't cross over there, though.
That's the short tail.
It's the only place I could cross. I mean, I tried to throw my guys in the water to teach them how to swim.
Look at Silent but Deadly over
Didn't
there.
work.
He's got the great wall
Your turn?
building over there.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Silent.
Yeah, that's all I could do.
Mhm.
I don't have enough to build another mech.
So I can move 2 people, but a mech can carry as many workers as he wants.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna move. Let that mech carry those 4 into where the steel production is.
Steel production. So here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do I have to trigger combat?
And
When I'm
then move that
adjacent?
guy into
Only when you're in the tile.
here.
Adjacent is fine. Cool.
I guess that's good enough.
Goes to don't have to. Okay.
Done.
Beautiful. I'm going to trade. I guess. Yeah, we'll produce iron and or steal
If somebody has all the iron, produced
if you
it,
can't get any more
and
iron.
have sucked it away, and nobody else can get it.
Yeah. I guess if
Can you like corner the market on items?
You could, but it wouldn't benefit you.
it would
keep people from not being able to play things.
Right,
That
but
is
it'd be like 10 turns of you doing nothing.
I mean, he is with 2 turns of production.
That's what I'm
I
saying, so,
think
well,
he
It
could do
should
it.
take almost all that damn iron right now.
think
right,
you
but
could.
you're not doing anything else.
And if I didn't let it go away, y'all couldn't use it.
Right, but you have
Right.
to sit there, so you're not doing anything.
I could do other things without the iron,
No, because you need the
True.
people.
but the iron's already sitting there.
Right, so if I move in there and you don't have people in there, now it's all.
But I'm gonna have a whole bunch of mix sitting there, along with the iron.
Yeah, but you're going to spend the iron to build the mechs.
No,
It is.
Go for it.
The combat cart.
Who's this?
I could corner the
The
market
Vulcan.
on a facility and
Spend your money.
Well, so you
an
didn't
item.
get the,
And
you didn't get the.
I could just see a
Tower.
screw in
You
it.
just got
you know
the
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
because I could just ignore the metal and just go popularity and you're just
I
sitting
see
there.
what's going on.
He uses them as
That's
resources.
okay. I got all the metal.
I'm gonna take
I'm
this and move it to move. That means I
What
get
comedy
3
is it all
people
about?
can move one space.
Having
correct?
all the shit nobody else can have.
It's an interesting tactic. I've never seen it done before. Yeah,
Here.
I think that's valid if you want to try it.
I'm moving to move. I have 3 open spaces, so 3 people can move 1.
Okay.
All right. This guy's a lake walker. He'll go on the lake. This guy's a lake walker. He'll go on the lake.
Nice.
And this guy will walk over here. And then I will spend 2 wood to build. Now, the choice of what to build. Do I build the armory? Basically, if you produce on there, you gain more stuff.
It's whenever you do the trade action. It's independent of the tile,
Okay.
and that one's kind of hot garbage unless you like
All right.
trading on it.
And then the mine, since I can cross the lakes, really isn't.
No, because you can go anywhere.
Correct.
I know that.
Yeah.
The monument is just whenever I do bolster, I gain that,
That one's
which
pretty good.
is okay.
Yep.
And then the mill, this is
That one's fun.
site specific.
Yes.
You would produce on that site.
Yep. It's like a stationary worker that always produces for free when you produce, unless you don't want it to.
So if I produce 2 places, I could do 2 workers and this one would automatically happen.
Yep.
Okay. And I have to build that where there's a worker. Nobody can take it away.
Yes.
All right.
They could put a mech on it, and then they would control the tile, but the building's always going to be there,
Good.
and you could fight them off of it.
So I can
So
put
would he
it
still
here.
produce on that tile or whoever has
He would produce, but the other person could spend the resources because the mech supersedes the building. It goes.
Oh, yeah.
It goes empty space. Build. If you have a building, you control it. Then a worker. Then a mech / character.
So if I put it here, I'll get a dude every time.
Yeah, that's what we call the brothel building.
Thank you. How did I figure that out? I don't know. It just happened. All right. So that's what I did. I moved 3 people. Actually, he can tote that with him.
Totally.
And I moved him on a lake, which he currently doesn't have access to.
True. There's only there's 2 other people who can move on to lakes. Me, and I'm not going to get there.
Well, I
and
can.
Kenny can teleport between lakes.
Okay.
Because these guys are little submarines. They go, I guess, like underneath.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Move 2 from lakes and from any lake to another.
The ultimate troll mech. You can show up here, like jump into like Dave's
Yeah, I was
territory,
just
build
trying
a building
to
on his
avoid
territory.
a conflict just by running the lake and running the lake.
Yeah.
And,
I wasn't trying to fight you.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is all very, very peaceful
and then I
goings on.
retreated with
Yeah,
him.
you saw me coming and you.
I saw a big old bear, some dude carrying a gun. I said, well, let me send my mech across the water and move my dude over here and make a brothel real quick. All right, I'm
Pretty
done.
sure you're a big old animal with a gun.
What's he carrying? A 50 cal over there?
Who's that?
Well,
No, what is it? I mean,
I think it's like a sniper rifle.
50 cal.
Yeah.
Big long gun.
I got an elephant gun.
50 cal.
Maybe I have a
I'm gonna move.
Yeah, it's a 50
It's got a clip on it. I don't know.
50
We
cal.
got anybody in watching right now?
Nobody commenting.
Nobody commenting. We don't know you're there. If you're lurking,
Say hi.
Should send it to
Or don't.
Like,
They're not gonna
choice.
say hi. I watch streams all the time and I never comment.
send it to
Why
Gage.
not? What are you like, antisocial or something?
No, I just don't comment.
Oh, you're a lurker.
he's a watcher.
I'm definitely gonna move this guy.
the mechs aren't to
here.
scale either. The mechs are like
Reach him
huge.
with me.
I don't know what kind of scale. It's any giant mech TV show. They're huge. They're like
They're like the size of Power Ranger Zords.
Yeah.
Being here, I can actually move my mech over here.
The Viking battleship. This guy's like an entire battleship. Some of the
Yeah,
cards,
right
some of the
here,
cards you
you
actually
start
see.
attacking.
Oh yeah, here's Ruth's Vietnam.
Good
mech.
advice.
Rules.
There's like a little guy.
Yes,
So
you
they're
can
like 50
move
feet
from
tall.
there to
I can
any
go
other.
from there to there if I wanted to.
Yes, all of the red is adjacent to each other, and just your tunnel.
So you can go right here.
But you do need Riverwalk.
Yeah, you don't want to do that though.
So Polani's Riverwalk is 2 iron. Polani could Riverwalk to here, and well, there's not actually a river there. So Polani could go from these to here. If they
But
wanted
if you're gonna go over there, that's probably the
No,
best.
because this is a village, so I can go here and then I can cross. the
True.
village.
Yep. Oh, you got an encounter at the end. Are you done with
Yeah,
your
no,
moves?
I was trying to decide what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got one more
Spooking,
move.
spooking the Russians over there. So when it comes to combat cards, like let's say there was a combat. I'm not saying I'm going to fight. I'm
Yeah,
just saying
that's fine.
Theoretically.
I would get 1 card for him.
Nope. Oh, that's only if you have People's Army.
Also, then
It's
how do I
special.
get cards? How do I use these?
In combat? Oh, it's 1 per combat piece, which is max and characters.
Okay, so that's what it is. Then.
Yeah. Yep.
He doesn't produce. That guy's there. I'm leaving it there for there.
You're guys streaming on Twitch?
YouTube.
YouTube. Yep.
That's right.
Wizard Remote Games. On the tube. For tubers. What are you coming over here for?
Ooh, power play.
I had to move.
Denying him his wood.
Sure.
He was forced to move.
2 oil, which I do not have, to do an upgrade.
But like, so here's the great thing about the counters: you can get that oil right now.
It's true.
Oh, that's right, because it's after the move and not the entire.
Like,
See,
I'm at the table live.
So the guy
What
with
is this right
with
here?
the lion count has
That's what
worked.
he's getting. He's picking it
Oh,
up.
okay.
So if I built a mech couldn't go there.
Correct.
Should have left one dude there.
You can. I think little take backs like that are totally
No, it's
fine.
fine.
No, you totally
No,
should.
that's it.
It's a learning
Sure.
experience.
Yeah, I think you should absolutely be able to take the
It's
hack.
too late. It's already been.
No, it's not a big deal at all.
it's so close.
Are you guys cool with that?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
I want the.
I was fine.
I want the massive payoff.
He's going for the big money. Big
Okay.
money. No whammies. No whammies.
All right, I can't.
But in theory, again, this is still within the realm of take back. If you wanted to say that guy was back here, you could produce the 8th worker and he would have come. We don't have to take anything back. You just put the 8th worker down. If you're comfortable. It would mean you're
It's going to
producing.
cost me though to
In
do
one
it.
It's going to
popular.
cost you a gold. For
One
that extra guy.
popularity for white.
But you get an
Okay,
achievement. You
so
get a star.
one.
You'd be the first star on
And
the board.
what? Money?
Which I got.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pay 3
Yeah,
to
we'll
gain
sort
an
it out.
upgrade.
All right.
3 money for an upgrade.
I don't understand the
Fine.
nuances of the game to understand all that. So
It's coming.
It's a lot.
Reduce reduce the cost.
I'm still just figuring out the mechanics of it.
Mhm.
I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm just doing it.
I think it's cool, and I've never seen anybody do it. The part of the fun is playing the game the way you want. You can be aggressive. You
I'm
can
figuring
do
it out. That's
Yeah.
weird troll stuff like that. I've seen people use submersible to get into their opponent's bases and build buildings adjacent to their home base just for fun to deny them territory.
So one of the options
Yeah.
is to pay 2 popularity to get
So
the oil,
you think of
which then I
something
could have done
fun,
the extra.
funny to do?
But I had 0 popularity.
Absolutely, do it.
All right, that's you.
I'll just go mech.
You've got plenty of
And I will produce again.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
So the production gives me what?
Like and subscribe.
8?
1 power versus the You're good to go one more time. If you don't get more popularity and power, you will not be able to produce 2 more times. One more time, you're still good. You're going to get 7 metal. David's can't count
Is it,
that.
this guy don't count for metal also?
Oh, there.
Only workers produce.
Okay.
This guy fights and moves workers around.
Yeah.
But he creates work.
One of
that was
he does it.
moved it.
Who moves it? Do I need to move something?
Somebody moved one way.
Yeah, that's the pull that way.
How far?
Sure.
There you go.
Okay.
Producing on this tile gets you in the village.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Your workers go into town
Okay.
in here.
There was some
Oh, wait, no,
rubber on the
metaphorically.
legs underneath the legs.
Yeah, this lets help you.
Rubber, those little round rubber things underneath the legs and keep it.
So where's on my
All
iron?
right, I knew there was some that
They've
let
got-
it slide easier. There's some that prevent it from sliding.
So 7 iron?
Seven iron.
Belts on it or the plastic things on them.
Do you have a secondary objective where you get
They
tons of
peel off,
resources
stick on it, and it'll stay in
I don't know,
place.
do I?
Once you set it where you want it,
Yeah, take a look.
then it won't slide.
I don't know.
Some of them
Definitely go buy
reward you
that.
for having
Yeah.
like crazy
Go buy
amounts of resources on the territory.
Oh, yeah.
You produce into oil.
How many do I have there?
You have like 9.
Monopolize the market. Control at least 9 tokens of the same resource at the end of your turn.
You were just playing the game. Did you actually remember that? So at the end of the turn, which you will do, you don't have any
This one
oil.
goes away.
So you'll reveal it and you'll score it.
Well, I guess
And
it's the
you
end of the
can't-
turn because
you
you can't do
can't-
anything else.
Yep. You can't do the second one now. You do one of the 2.
Yeah, this one goes away.
That's a
It's
tougher one.
thrown away, right?
Nice. Yep.
So how many points does it give me?
1 star.
those are
Would
like-
you
What
like
are the
that?
tundra ones?
It says 21 on it.
That's just an identifier. It's objective 21.
So I get what?
1 star, and you put it on the little dove carrying the letter.
There you go.
So you are on the
There it
board.
is. Steve has
Put these
scored
back
first.
into the discard pile.
And he gets no more later.
Nope. Let's score when you're done.
Tundra territory?
Tundra is the oil with the snow. Forest, or it might be woods. I think it's forest is the wood. I think we've covered village, mountain, farm,
Mm-hmm.
Dave, how many irons left over there?
lake. Not a ton.
A 15.
There's 7. If you did it one more time,
Nice.
you would make it so we can't get next. How much would you guys pay me to? Oh, we can't do trades like that. Jump over
You're
there
sitting
and
on
play.
some over there.
I have 1
I
iron.
have one as well.
I have a single iron. I need 4 more. It's gonna be well before I get back. I'm hoping the encounter saves my bacon.
Or we can
Can't
all
have-
do a trade action and just grab them so he can't.
It's true.
Trade action. You mean those over there?
Oh,
No, you
trade.
pay a gold and you get
If
2
we all
money.
trade.
I mean, you take them from me? That's
No, you take it from
No,
there.
just the
what
supply.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're taking it from the bank.
Yeah.
I mean, that is true communism there. You pay them to each other and take it from somebody else. It is communism.
You might become
I
the
wouldn't
bank.
expect, I'd expect that to be totally fair.
You might become the bank, so yeah.
Juice again. What do you have? Are you gonna list next turn? Could you? You could. Oh, you could almost list next turn. You can. You've got cards. I'm going to bolster. So that's coin for 2 power. Purple. Purple. And this stream is sponsored by Purple Power. I'm gonna enlist. And I'm
Not
gonna get.
purple.
Is it
Violet.
really? Is that what it says?
No.
Oh.
Violet sounds more regal than purple.
Okay. I'm gonna take the pop and get the enlist. Also 3 money. I didn't get 3 gold the first time I enlisted, so I'm gonna get that now.
You want 6?
Yeah, sure. That's a good one. Neat.
All right, when I go back and watch the video,
Yeah.
not I've got
You'll see. No, I definitely didn't. I had 5.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. I gained 1. Yeah, I definitely.
I'm going to produce.
You know, if it doesn't fit on the tile, it's not yours.
It goes here.
This is why the bigger board is nice for
I
when
get
people
2 guys here.
do that. It's
Yeah.
If I
the
write
tiles
these
are
things up,
huge.
if I go down one, does this cost 1 gold?
You know what?
Next time you
We
do
could
it.
have used the bigger board because it doesn't. It just adds a section. So actually,
The
everything-
length,
yeah,
not the width.
yeah. Because what it does is moves the stuff like here and here to one side.
Yeah, we just couldn't get the player boards on.
Yeah.
We didn't get them all anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right, you're finished?
No, this is perfectly playable. The bonus one is
you're
just
gonna-
like
I'm
kind
going
of
to spend
nice.
4
They could see 4 people if you
For,
to enlist
divided yours.
for what?
for these. So I can do the top,
I need to actually spend my
and then I
resources.
can do the bottom.
I only see 3 of those.
3 plus this,
Okay.
because I can trade them for
You
resources.
said
You're
4 of those, and you picked up
coercing.
3.
Huh?
I just wanted to make sure.
Put them in the
And
discard. Yep.
that's me and Liz.
I think you do. I'm not sure. Yeah, go face up.
Yeah, so you don't want to forget which one's in the pile.
And that's going to give you 2 combat cards?
Just give me 2 combat cards back.
Nice. Resources.
You know what this reminds me of? Skyrim mammoth cheese. The giants make mammoth cheese and they have them in little bags like this.
Little back,
That's what it looks like.
And 2
Now I got a
gold.
new thing to call them.
I need 2
bushel,
gold.
bushel bags.
Thank you.
Gee, look at you writing everything.
How did you enlist?
Yeah,
So after you get all your stuff, I get a combat card because I enlisted the enlist recruit.
all right,
Yep, and now you do the same for me when I enlist.
okay.
All right.
Come on.
So is
No,
this
wanna mess with
both
me.
your neighbors?
Yeah, left and to the right. So pay attention when people do other bottom row actions. Make sure you announce them loud and clear when you do bottom rows.
So
Upgrade.
whenever you and Lit do this,
I'll get a card,
and I'll get a card.
and you'll get a card.
I will trade and spend 1 to get 2 metal. And it has to go on a worker.
That's real low.
It has to go on one of my workers.
Yes.
Or you can split them up.
But when I go to spend them, I can spend them anywhere.
As long as you control the tile.
Yeah.
Which, if it's on a worker, you will. Other random rules. You can't abandon workers and resources on lakes. You have to take them with you. You
And
can't,
I
like,
definitely can't do the
So
second
can you
half
do
of
that
this.
since it's not a worker?
No, I have to put it on the worker.
I'm just learning that.
He can still carry them, but he
Yeah.
can't do the worker.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what I did. I paid a gold to trade to grab some more metal,
Cool.
and I'm done.
Good.
Suppose I will.
Okay. Ah, man, I can produce, but I get maximum value.
Pretty good produce. Doesn't cost you anything, and you get 3 resources.
Yeah.
But you're just shy of the wood that you want and the oil that you want. Doesn't feel great, but then a trade could get you in a place where you could bottom row twice in a row.
Sure.
Or just keep getting encounters.
Yeah, but I can't move.
Oh,
this,
yeah, you don't have speed mech, and you can't move. Right.
So
So enlist takes each one, every time you enlist, it takes one of these guys off.
Yep.
okay.
I will.
Go ahead and do the trade for 2 metal.
Grab it while it's there.
I done fucked them up, man. They're
running
all
scared.
grabbing crap now.
Doing stuff.
I probably
Forget what I was doing. I'm grabbing crap now.
I should have traded the
this-
middle
That's
too.
what I was hoping for.
It
If we both traded, then there'd be none left.
would have been short one.
And then I was lucky to do that.
It's fine. You can absolutely pay
Alright.
this.
You're up.
With your guys, you just need a mine.
Iron.
So I'm thinking about
The iron curtain over there.
deploying again.
Ooh.
So I pay another.
And you can trade. Yep. You don't have to do the chop row action if you don't want to.
I want to do that to set on the metal.
Yeah.
So pay the 1 for 2 metal. You can throw those back, I guess.
What are you getting for the trade?
What do you mean?
You get 2 resources for the trade.
2 metal.
Do you want it? So this is you're doing the trade action right now. Is the back.
Yeah.
You could do this without doing the chop row.
Yeah, I'm doing it so I can do this.
So you're getting 2 metal.
I'm getting 2 metal plus 2 metal to bring out this
So you're
guy.
effectively just spending.
Yeah, yeah, don't bring them over here. Just
Gotcha.
throw them over there.
There we go. Nice. That's the People's Army mech. So yeah, really don't mess with that space now.
Oh no, I'm gonna play his game.
You're gonna play my game?
I'm gonna leave you in that corner of the world. You will never see anything else.
That's okay.
Don't step in this corner of the world, or you'll never see anything else.
I'll respawn.
You'll never see anything else.
I'll trade you food for 10 metal.
Please, we're hungry.
All right, who's next? You.
Yes, thank you.
I'll
There's
beat
metal,
him.
there's metal now. Do I just produce? I really want to get to that encounter, but I really want to set myself up for a mech and an enlist.
See what I told you? You'd start spending.
I should probably get
Fix them all
one.
back. Whatever's in there, I'm taking next time. You better go and grab some
I'll
more.
produce.
You better grab some more because they're all gonna be gone.
Just gonna come take them from you.
Not a lot of
That's a
mix.
good point. Do I even want to go for mix, or do I just go for a really low
And
count?
a chick with a really big lion.
I can get 2 metal. At some point, someone's going to spend metal. You're not the
Tiger.
only one with metal. Kenny's got metal.
Is that a tiger or a lion? What the hell is
He's
it?
got metal. I only need 1 more metal.
Tiger.
2 more. Tiger. Chonga. Jimmy Chonga. I
Am I
produced
supposed to
that.
know it by its name?
You're up.
Is
Would a lion be called Simba?
that your word?
They don't say it's a, they don't say it's a lion.
Oh,
They have to tiger.
Mox.
It just has a name.
I could see a guy in a tiger.
Where are you going?
That's his
He's
status.
a furry.
Yeah.
Pay the gold to trade and get 2 metal.
Sweet.
Now Dave's grabbing.
That puts me up. I'm gonna produce. Produce is gonna, my mill is gonna give me a person here. My worker here is gonna give me a person here. And this guy over here is gonna give me an oil tank. So 2 of them worked, and then the mill gave me my bonus. And then I can spend 3 metal
Ooh.
to deploy my speed mech. And where does he have to go?
Anywhere where you have a worker. Worker has to be able to deploy.
And speed says +1 hex per movement. So I currently have 3 available, so I would be able to move 4 people
No.
1 space.
It's each person will move 1 extra space.
Oh, so I can move 3 people 2 spaces each.
You got it.
Ooh.
How'd you do the little grass stuff? Is that just like white glue with tuft
Yeah.
shoved in it as it cures?
And
It's a
this
tuft that
mech-
you just like pluck the tuft off like a parchment, piece of parchment paper.
Oh.
But this
And then you
mech
can
will have
put a
the
little
same
bit of glue on
ability
it.
as this one as well, so I can cross the lakes and all that stuff.
Oh, you don't
You
have
can
to
even
do
get one
yourself?
with flowers. Nope. I got some with flowers
I
too.
can cross
I didn't- I didn't
lakes,
get the
but
time.
not rivers.
I thought you had to pre-build your tuft seed.
See, I can go into a lake, but
No,
that's a
like
river.
that's like a
Right.
flower bouquet.
Oh,
The lakes have
just like in my car model.
This would allow me to go into that lake if I was
create
here.
carpet.
Okay.
Ooh, real.
So that's
Paint
where
around
I'll
the
be.
wet color,
Yeah.
like semi-gloss or dull.
And,
What
Symbol
what
like-
oh,
scale
and I
do you
get
work
2
with?
gold for doing that. So here's a
Say it's a
3.
black carpet with black and silver in it.
Yeah, you do black block.
Put on this flat black, shake it up, thump the back of it,
I'm
and
done.
it stands straight up, man. It's
Oh, cool.
It looks just like carpet.
That's awesome.
I was wondering if you had to just
Is there
put
a
tufts down in there.
Done.
Okay.
It's done.
Yeah,
But you said they're
I did my
pre-done.
thing. I
Produced what?
produced,
Cool. Did you get ready?
brought out some more
How
people.
many come on
some
a, how many come on a
freebies,
sheet?
Put another mech out there.
50 by 50,
Put some
30,
iron out there for
30 by
y'all to play
20.
with.
Like 5 by 20. Maybe?
Okay. And that's
Depending
for
on the
mech
manufacturer.
stuff. It's the
I didn't buy these for Scythe. I just had these from like Warhammer.
Warhammer. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. The mech being tall, the bush is probably a little too big for a
That looks
gigantic
great.
mech.
Looks great.
The bases were a little plain, so I did some.
I just wonder where it came from. I've never really investigated that stuff.
Let me.
Yeah. And for the base, I like to use what do they call it? Basalt. It's the stuff for railroad enthusiasts. It's like the smallest.
Oh hell, I forgot the word for it. Not ballast.
Ballast. It is ballast.
It's ballast.
Yep.
Ballast is off the boats.
Let me do a move.
Your railroad bed is ballast.
Yep, that is.
Look at this Joker, man.
Can you?
Is he a river walker?
What is this deal?
The mechs are, but you can't necessarily. Ooh, spicy.
Well then,
Okay.
Very aggressive.
Is
Are you
combat
done?
at the end of the turn?
That's at the end of the movement,
At the end of the movement.
and then you do bottom. So in theory, you could steal people's resources and use them for the bottom row.
Now we trigger a combat here.
Yep, we're doing combat.
between my chick and your mech.
Submarine mech. Yep. So pick up your card.
Now, does this matter because there's no mech involved?
No, they're she basically works like that. So it applies to your person and also your mech, but you need a worker there. So in combat where you have at least one worker, there are 0 workers.
There are Z workers, okay.
Yeah. So no combat applies here.
And I can only use this number here.
Right. And
I'm screwed.
You won't be able to produce.
Yeah.
You can use 1 combat card. So if you want to just throw something out there, so he has to spend something, you could throw out a combat card, and if you lose, you get another combat card. If you don't
And
spend,
these numbers in the upper left corner are the actual number.
yes. That one's a very good one. You might consider saving that,
No.
unless
Close to
you're
it.
just forcing him to spend more power.
Yes.
Or maybe I'm just bluffing for you. And you'll tuck that into the. Tuck that
Oh,
into
you took this into here.
Yep. That way, in theory, you don't want them to know how many cards you're using. So I would
What's the range of these numbers?
2 to 5. This is how many times they appear in the deck.
Oh, okay.
2 is very common. 3 is pretty common. 5 is rare, but we've drawn some of the decks. Somebody's bound to have a 5 somewhere. 4 is pretty rare as well.
Now, what is your
In the event of ties,
nationality?
Attacker wins, which is you. He is the Polania or
Oh,
Polish.
you're Polish.
It's Polish, yeah.
do that.
Very good track record against Russia at the polls.
Easy. But they take 6 of them to screw in a light bulb.
There you go.
Remember that.
All right. My dad told me a bunch of Polish jokes when I was young. I don't remember any of them.
What you got?
I'm proud of that.
They didn't stick.
4.
3.
Ooh.
Plus 3.
Wow.
So that's going to cost him
3 power and the combat cards. So
What happens to her? She
Olga
goes
back to
home,
home base. Yep, she's at
and that's all he won.
he gets a star on the combat. You get stars for 2 combats.
This card goes away.
Yep, we'll discard that. And I'd like to give you a new one. New combat card for
And so he didn't
trying
have to
your
spend
darndest.
any tower
That's the
because
participation
that's all
card.
he bid nothing.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
And then I cannot do the bottom action.
Did you do your move?
Yeah. I already moved one guy
So
there.
workers don't get river walk. So the mech abilities apply to mechs and characters.
Oh, so you can't move in there.
Unfortunately, no. They can't go across the river at all. They can just go here.
They can be
Does that
towed.
change? Well, we already fought a battle, so you
No,
can
that, because that was over here. That's different. It's just whether I
yeah, you can move Anna instead, set her up for an encounter. One other thing I got to say: if you send workers back, you're basically massacring civilians. That doesn't look great. You lose a popularity for every worker you send back.
Send back to where?
The home base
losing combat or something.
by winning combat, or where there's workers, or going into workers where it's just workers. You're just killing civilians. The exception is Polania has a mech where if you win a battle with people, you just send the workers back. You're like liberating them. But if you're just going after,
We haven't hit that anymore.
we haven't.
Yeah.
But in theory, if you wanted to go attack you for the encounter and send 3 people back, he would lose 3 popularity. 2 him and another 0. So you only lose 1.
That changes a little bit on this side. What I wanted to do.
Does it?
You can tote him back across.
Factory's legit. If you get a factory card and you just want to be running around collecting the encounters, in theory you could move, factory move, factory move. It gives you the ability to move every turn, which is powerful. And there's usually like some gimmick on them, which is nice. A lot of them will have top row actions where you like spend a card and you could do like bottom row action, but you don't get paid for them typically. It could help you out if you're struggling to do something.
Yep.
So instead of moving that worker there, I just move that.
Sure. Moved it back. All right. Here it goes.
Ooh, move action. Yep, you got it.
2 mechs and 2 dudes.
2 mechs and 1 dude.
2 mechs and 1 dude.
You want to move? You get 2 moves. That's right.
I only have one other guy I can bring out if I choose to pay for it. So.
Absolutely. If you bring her out on your next move, you've got river walk. You can actually walk here to get the encounter. The free resources. You could walk here.
I guess that would probably be better
And
than
the
the second
encounter
mech.
is only the boss.
And then the mech is guarding the
Yeah.
iron. Sorry.
Only your boss can go to the encounter.
Yes. Or use the encounter.
Here you go.
So I move.
Ding ding. Round 2.
Now we fight again.
Yep.
And I get to use +1 because there's a guy. So if I want to, I could use both of these.
You could use 3 combat cards because you've
3?
got 1, 2, and then 3. She works like a mech in combat.
Okay, if combat where you have at least 1 worker, you may play +1.
Yep.
So I would use 2 for the 2 big boys, and then 1 more if I wanted.
Yep.
If you had it.
Nice option.
How many points have you got to
You
work
each
with?
have one power. In theory, you
Oh.
could each play up to a 5. You also win ties. So
You could play up to a 5.
a 5. The card.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yeah. 5 power. So in theory, he could do 6. That's if he used his best card and his number 1. So you have to judge: will he do that, or maybe he's just going to do a bit of that?
Where's you tucked your card?
Got a
Tucked
1.
it. A 1. Oh, he did it! Oh, it's another 1 and another 5. 2 5s.
The attacker wins.
Attacker wins ties. Oh, brutal.
That's a
I
6
did not-
versus 6, correct?
Comrade.
Getting all these
You
5s.
looking at me like that? You just helped me out.
And just kick your butt back to where you came from.
I know, so now I can go somewhere else. I did what I came to do. I prevented you from getting all the steel.
The next turn, we'll get all the steel.
No, because I'm going to do it before you.
Ooh, I could
And I get a combat card.
And I get a star on the board because I won a combat.
Yes, you did. Nicely done. Dun, 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 dun. Don't actually know the words. So discard your cards. Did you get your combat card? Your participation trophy? Wonderful. Well done. That's great. So yeah, what are the odds that he also had a 5?
No, like I said, I was okay with it because I'm locking him here. All these guys are here.
It took
and
a
I'm-
action.
I ain't started playing yet. You came over and started fucking diddling on me.
You were
man.
taking all the resources.
You started diddling on me
You're in the lead.
while I was making my shit work.
So I really want to build the mech, but I wanted to build the mech here.
That's on you.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Middler.
No.
You were a middler.
I should just build the mech when I can.
You stepped over here and started meddling and stuff you didn't have no business meddling in. And I handed it to you and sent you back
For
home.
when he deployed a mech. Not the first one, but the second one I was deployed.
So you should have got a bonus.
Just 1 gold, yeah. I'll get it. I'll cancel that now. So I'm going to pay to trade. I'm going to get 2 metal. I'm going to spend the gold, but it's the gold I should
What are the other things for stars?
spending 4 metal. I'll help you out right.
Getting to the top up here.
Yeah, it's
Actually, he should have gotten, getting all your workers. Oh, 8 workers.
he doesn't. He has 1 more worker.
I have one more.
There's 1 for all your workers. 1 for each of doing all of the bottom rows. For 6 upgrades, 4 mechs, 4 buildings, 4 enlists.
Yeah.
That's half of them. Your secret objective.
So if I get the other 2 mechs, I get another star.
Yes.
Yeah.
18 pop, 16 power. And there we go.
Okay.
I spent my metal. I'm getting my mech. I do get 1 gold off of that for my list. I don't get any more. I'm going Shinobi. Move to any territory with trap and arm the trap.
How many mechs can you bring out per turn?
1, unless you get an encounter that lets you build 1. You could encounter, and if you move into deploy, in theory, does anyone move into deploy?
I do not.
Nobody has to, right?
Actually, I almost. No, I couldn't.
So you did
I guess no one moves into deploy. That's interesting. I deployed.
so you did this down here?
Yeah.
So why did I get this?
Nope. That's only by list.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, if it's in the cube that you're. All right, so you're done?
I always think like I'm forgetting something. I got my gold deployment. I traded. I'm done yet. Hopefully I won't need any
Should
more
they have both lost?
Oh, yeah, the 1.
Energy.
One.
We should be
Oh, you spent it. That's right.
That's right, they both did.
Yep.
Okay.
Good call. I forgot about
And we
that.
make that back right here
Excitement.
on game.
On bolster. Yep.
How does this guy come out?
You build it. It's building.
What do you mean by build it?
You spend
It's the
3
bottom action
use
of the-
action.
Oh, okay.
You pay 3
Okay.
wood. Build
Cool.
a monument, and now this on the tile doesn't really matter. It's just the fact that it's built.
Right.
Now it uncovers this little green spot, which gives you a heart.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Every time you gain, you get
Every
a heart.
time you bolster.
Yeah.
Bolster is the action. Gain is just telling you
Okay.
gain a popularity. Yep.
I'm gonna pay 1 gold.
I should probably do some building at some point.
I'm gonna pay 1 gold
Gold.
to get a combat card and go up on this thing. And then I'll spend
Ooh, spending metal.
one of these.
Metal's back in the market, ready to
And-
get taken up.
I can only do this. I can only spend 1 combat card for one
And he's got to
resources.
grab it all up
Not
now.
any many. Not any, how many.
I have one that got
cards, right?
No, just one.
It's 2 metal. Now give me this
Stick
guy.
his nose in it.
Oh, because yours only costs 3. Nice. I mean, you've got another metal. Oh, you're saving it for the next
You're like that pit bull that runs up to the edge of the
deployment.
fence.
I'm gonna get a gold.
And I get
thinking somebody's gonna get your stuff.
Has
This
to go
action
where a
down here.
worker is. Has to be built by a worker.
That is
A
true.
worker.
Okay.
Which is good. You should build it where all the workers are here. Because these, at some point, those guys are going to want to move, right?
You move that, he can carry them all with.
Drag them all.
That's what I do, is leave all my people behind.
So I get
You can
2
do
gold
that.
for building that guy. Get a mech and 2
I
gold.
didn't
2
mean
gold, please.
Oh.
2 gold, please.
So many things to do.
Yep.
And then I built this, so I get this guy.
No, that's not listing. It's only gets you a mech,
Okay.
which you deployed. The river. Oh, I see why you wanted to go here, so you got a bit immediately moving. I mean, yeah. In theory, yeah. The most efficient thing to do is probably build a second mech here, have this guy go here, and then have the second mech. Because the workers can go, if they're just getting carted around, they can go wherever. You could chain moves to make your workers go faster. So you're really only a trade away from being able to do that. Or,
So it takes,
I'm up.
to build that takes
can I
3
use
steel.
the restroom? Is that
Yeah.
maybe
Do you know where it's at?
They would have to go
upstairs?
in the back.
Okay.
or upstairs.
I'm going to move.
Or you can just freeze it.
Wood. Wood is on forests.
We'll pause.
This is your
Go ahead.
wood forest. And now you're only one short.
And where do they sit?
Here or here. Anyway.
It was here where it came from, so yeah.
And I don't get the bottom action because I don't have the dough.
So next turn, I would,
You need to produce an oil to get the oil. So I would recommend I would recommend moving your blob to the next place you want to do stuff to.
So what's he doing over there?
don't you worry about what I'm doing over
I
here.
am worried about you.
No, you ain't worried
find
about
that.
nothing, man. You just play your own game.
Are you doing this soon? Are you doing this next?
Dave?
Or next?
He's trying to play my game over here.
Curious.
I'm always trying to play somebody else's game.
Produce.
You're producing? Listen. I got some. You're not going to do this time.
Or are you listening to him?
Okay.
Oh, he's trying to get bonus.
Yeah.
bonus in this.
It doesn't impact. I already have those.
Volunteering information.
Yes, I already have that stuff enlisted. I'm just getting that information. I gotta do
See what happens when I don't play other people's game?
1, 2. What's my third move? Probably nothing.
And this bar is these little icons here, right?
I deploy a trap. So if anybody's people, even workers, any of your stuff, you control the tile, you pop a trap. Actually, I'm not sure if workers do. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure workers do. Definitely mixer characters. Encounter card. Cool. Okay, you got a little snowy countryside, and I'm approaching some soldiers. Okay, that's exciting. Nope.
So bunch of Bolsheviks.
That's really good. Okay, I'm paying $2 to gain 4. Good. It's Bolsheviks are
Looks like a bunch of
Giving-
Bolsheviks to me.
okay. $2 gain 4 wood. It's the middle option. I give the villager a ride home on my horse. Horse.
Very nice.
The monkey gives him directions back home.
Saki's pretty
So
nice.
you're an organ grinder.
Some kind of grinder.
Yes, you did. No. You done?
I guess so. Yeah, I don't have any oil, so that's it.
Hey, look, Kenny, there's plenty of metal for you over there now.
I told you you were going to use it. I knew what you were doing.
I produce here.
I was like, he's got to spend
Produce
it
these
or he's
$3.
lost.
I just worried y'all a little bit. That's
You ain't
all.
worry me.
I got 4 guys here. I
Already
thought I
knew.
can produce 4 dudes, but only got 3 dudes. So I
Like he's
produce
going to run
all
out of
the
stuff to
dudes.
do.
Perfect. You can start.
So I get a star,
Then I got a lot of stuff I can do all.
Work a star.
Yeah.
and I got to pay one of
I'm
these.
fixing to get 2 more stars
That's what that means.
Yes.
Yeah.
in 2 more turns.
And
Then I can work on the rest of those stars.
I don't have any.
How many does it take to win?
I don't have any
6?
debt to
6.
do this.
All your
Not quite.
stars.
I got 2 more after that.
Or it takes 6 to trigger end game. And then whoever has the most
That's
points.
true. That's true. I probably won't have enough points, but I'll end the game. But I may not have
That's
enough
a
points.
valid strategy.
May not have enough
Even if you're in
points.
the bottom tier, if you can end it fast,
Right.
before people
Before
can
it
really
can
get going.
start getting their shit built up.
Yep.
For all
Hold
their
on.
items
Sorry, Mo.
amassed.
Forget to use code words.
Nah, the Mo.
You didn't say code names, which is the game.
This is one person gets a 2 move for one person.
Just code names. One person goes 2. Could be a worker. It's the one way your workers can go
But I already
2.
have speed, but that's for Max.
Yes.
Max and myself.
Yep. So now
Okay.
your mix and your characters can go.
I don't know
1.
that I'm going to choose
Very
that.
nice.
I
Very
think
floral.
that is
The
that.
floral.
It really can't afford
I had some gin like that. They had
anything
a
unless I
floral.
go to
Hendrix gin.
produce.
I like the gin.
I think it had a rose in it, as a matter of fact. I'm telling you, it's ingredients.
Only get 2 squares to produce, right?
And your
Like,
mill.
the mill always.
And your mill. So this square will activate, and this guy still. So the mill actually activates this tile, and this guy will produce. So you don't actually need to produce on this tile.
Oh, so the mill
There's
activates
2
the
on
tile.
this square. So it'll produce
I'm sure I
double.
explained that poorly. I apologize. This is a perfect example.
So there's 2 guys there. Do the square produces or the
bet.
people produce?
You activate the tile, and everybody on the tile produces.
So I'll get
Which is
2.
why the mill.
I'll get 2 wood,
Yep, and you get your oil.
and I'll get 2 people.
Yep,
And an oil.
and what?
Because the
Oh.
mill is independent.
The Yeah, but I don't get 3 productions, I only have
Because the
2.
mill is an independent
The mill.
production.
All right, so it's not this guy, it's this guy, and I can choose this guy or this guy.
He's activating the space.
Oh, and so he'll get to add to it as well.
Yep.
Look at you. Oh, it's gonna cost me 1 power.
I know.
So he and him bring these guys. This guy brings oil, and those guys bring triple wood.
You guys love putting these upside down.
I'm sorry,
I flipped them like
You can tell the difference?
Yeah.
because they have little.
But how's the wood? What has
It's got swirls on
There's a
the
knot.
Oh,
on
it's,
top.
it's
Yeah, it's got
nicer.
rings.
Nicer that way.
You
Really?
You can
And the
count the
drum
rings
has-
Really?
to see how old it is.
Really?
Correct way is to read the
rebuild
Wow,
the tree.
that
He's
was
planting
major.
trees.
And I'd have to spend metal to do the bottom, so I will not.
weird one with
And
nature.
I am done. What a production, people.
Okay.
It doesn't read very well from a top-down camera.
No, it does not.
I will bolster.
17 wood stacks all the way up
I will pay the 1 coin to get 2 power,
to power, blue power.
and then I will spend.
No, I'm blue.
No. He's done it with me, man.
My bad.
Yeah.
He's sitting right in front of blue.
I will spend a 3 metal,
This big old bucket of metal over here.
Woo. It's back.
and the mech goes wherever my units are.
Yep. Workers build the box. To put away the next, I suppose.
And that is everything.
Okay. So,
Explain to me what we were saying, because I was going to do this.
okay.
Day 1 to bolster, to bring that up,
Yep.
so that next time I have this to do this
Good call.
here.
What you should do
But
first.
you said put the oil out. What? I don't understand the oil aspect of it.
To do the upgrade, you need oil. And to get oil, you need to put workers on oil field or tundra, if you will.
But that will be another turn or 2 from now.
You can do it right now. You can move.
I could move
Also,
instead,
your lady's right here. She can go here or here, and that gets you encounters. And that can give you.
but that's a move.
That is a move.
So
But you
instead
can
of,
move these people onto oil and her onto encounter, all in one action.
instead of doing bolster, we're going to move instead.
I think that'd be the way to go. Because then you could upgrade and make your bolster better. If you really want to start gaining power, I would
Wait,
upgrade
wait.
your bolster.
Okay, you're confusing me.
If Steve wins,
You can make your bolster better.
we just put Riley's icon.
No, I mean I've been running this until now because I don't understand this.
I'm just
this
giving you a good option. I know what
I don't understand the option that he's saying here with the oil because I don't understand the oil.
So what do you want to do? What's your end game?
But I was trying to get this guy out and the other mech out as quick as possible.
Yeah, you could produce
Without moving.
but you're producing on metal, which you don't really need.
I don't need it anymore.
No. So I would recommend doing 1 move and then you produce. That way you can get obscene amounts of oil here
I don't have,
and
to,
your
I don't have
worker.
to produce. I'm
and an
actually going to deploy.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
So I need to move and then deploy.
You don't have to deploy right this second. I would recommend moving into the better position right now. But you could deploy right now if you wanted to.
You can do what you want.
You could save the deploy till later.
Well,
and you would,
because I now have Riverwalk,
yeah.
I can move across rivers to farms and villages. That's a farm.
You should make your mech right now. You should make your mech right now because you can trade to get oil. So then when you produce to get your people, you'll be able to upgrade in the same action.
Yeah,
So yeah, you should bring out the mech.
that sounded better to me
All right.
than moving. The moving thing seemed like 3 turns from now. So here's that.
Okay.
Bring out the 4th mech. I guess it doesn't matter which spot he's on as long as it's one with the worker, right?
Yep. And then the star.
And here's another star for making 4 mechs. Your turn.
Neato. So producing, I can make a building. That'll be nice. Produce. Let's do the produce. Produce on wheat and producing on people. And now let's be spending that for what I just got. So make a building, and that's going to be my turn. Start going. Get 2 gold for that. Before I forget. And let's go. Mine would be neat. Monument. Monument. All the way back here.
Go ahead, Josephus.
You're done?
Yeah, I just moved.
Nice. Do you want to move her? You've got Riverwalk now.
Oh, I can move her.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, then I'm-
Also, oh, yeah, so if you vacate a space, like I don't control the space anymore for end game scoring, you have to have plastic on it. Or wood, I suppose. So this guy, you could leave back to control the tile. Was that your intent?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart.
I can't carry anybody with her.
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna move.
20 them.
No, I couldn't move her because
Yeah, good.
She can move people with
Nope.
only the
Characters
mechs.
can't on the max. Yeah.
I guess that makes
So I
sense.
get 3 people and they get to move 2 spaces
actually
each.
I'll leave her there.
All right.
1, 2 to the encounter.
Ooh, sniping it.
Yep.
And now here's a question. If I get 2 move, can I pick up people along the way or do they have to start in the same space as
You
me?
can pick them up. Yep.
All right. So I will go 1, 2 with him. And then I get 2 move on somebody else. One, 2. That's my 3 guys, and then I get an encounter down there.
Cool.
Now I have a question about.
Yep.
You only have to pay what's exposed.
Yes. Yep.
So I don't have to pay that gold this time.
Nope. You do not.
I was thinking I had to pay it. I'm good.
Yep. Yep.
I just had to pay
Oh,
8.
that's every time you produce, not just getting a person.
Every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, remember.
So once all of them are gone, now you're paying gold to produce.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking I had to pay that to produce that guy, and I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't have to.
Nope. Yeah. You haven't had to pay the heart.
Yeah,
I've-
until it was
It's
exposed, and I exposed it in one turn. So
Really exposed your heart on the stream.
laid it bare. I'm wearing it on my shoulder.
I think what I'm gonna do. I could either gain 2 popularity, or I can pay $2 to gain 2 food and 2 oil. I think that's what I'm gonna do. There's no limit to how much you can carry.
Sorry, how much? Or
No limit to what I can carry.
nope.
So I get 2
5 of them
food,
on.
which is my first foods. Does it matter who gets it?
Yeah, it's where the
It has to
encounter
go on
was.
where the
Okay.
encounter happened. Yep.
He can carry that though, right?
Yes.
And
Yep. All of you
and
guys can
2
carry it.
oil. And so I am in the move, so I can spend wood from over here to build.
Absolutely.
Spend 2 wood, and I will build. Just when I bolster, I get that. That just gives me more of that whenever I trade. And this one gives me the special getting through to places.
What are the other scoring options on the star over there? What's the first one?
6 upgrades.
6 upgrades.
Yep.
How can you keep up with that?
It's these squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are
Oh.
all moved down here. 1, 2,
So,
3, 4, 5.
If you pay that one,
Yep. So 18 oil and
you bring that one down.
yep.
Every
If you
time
do it again, you bring one to here. If you do it again, you bring one to here.
You only get it to
Or wherever you
and
want.
it's just an additional action.
Okay. Yeah, it's just, I don't understand the mechanics of some of that.
Take some
I'm working with the limited part that I know how to do.
We only have 2 that shall
Oh,
only
you can do
produce in 2 places, right?
Right.
So I'm building the mine right there.
Cool.
And so now, because that's, I mean, I know it goes to a lake, but my people can walk through there now. No, they can't, because they go
No,
to
they go-
any of those.
Yeah, yep,
Okay,
it's adjacent.
that's what I needed for my front area.
And technically, it's on an island, so it goes to any other mine on.
If I put it here, if he stepped into that, he could pop out over here and get that.
But this isn't the tunnel. It's only the red borders.
I'm saying, but if I had the mine
He can
here,
come out of yours,
if he
right?
stepped here, he could come out here.
Yes.
Okay.
Except you can't have two buildings on one side.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
fine. I'll put it on
in
this.
this, yes, he can come out of your tunnel.
Now, this guy
You're
could
in-
cross to this lake, or he could come out on any of those.
Yep. Yeah.
All
It's a
right.
cool place for mine.
And I think I've spent everything I can, because you can only buy once, right?
You can top row and bottom row ones.
Yep, I am done. Oh, I get a gold for building as well.
Noise for your go in lists. Nope.
I'm done.
See what I want to do.
Gonna exchange some money. 2, 5, and 5 for a 10.
I'm going to do a move action. Now I've got +1 movement.
Ooh. Oh, this is
Like
a
a
counter
move.
right for the picking. Yep.
And then for the other one, it makes sense to go 1, 2.
Cool.
All right, now I get the encounter.
Yeah.
Where am I?
I'm starting to see the mechanic of this, sorta.
Cool.
Damn, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of intricacies to it. It's not hard, it's just a lot of,
Yeah.
how do you want to lay it out for the lattice work to lay?
Absolutely.
I see what you're saying about this now. It's just like an automatic engine if I want to continue to use it.
Yeah. Whatever is linked to your producer.
gain 2 gold.
I just got to have that to do it.
You can just produce oil,
Yes.
And 1
Yeah,
popularity.
Yeah.
And then I
As long
will
as it will sit,
spend 2
you only
popularity
use
to
every
build
time?
1
Sorry.
structure.
you'll get
So
used
you're
every
gonna
time.
gain one.
When you
and
do the
two.
bottom row.
All right.
And I
Yeah.
get to build 1 structure. We build this. Oh,
To replace it each time.
Yeah, you'll be making more than you use though. You could have, you really only need 3 people on the oil field, and you could put the others somewhere else on like wood. You get a lot of buildings, so you could put 3 people here and put the other 5 on buildings, and then you would produce into oil, and then you could bolster build, and you'd be upgrading and building.
Then
First turn.
Done?
Yep.
So I'm going to do the move action. One guy's going here. The other guy's going here. So I get to do both those functions.
Only the character triggers the encounter.
Only the trigger.
Yep.
So what is that guy going to do over there by moving?
Just control that tile.
Is it good to do that?
Um,
What would be the point?
No point, really. I mean, late game, you definitely want to spread out, or you can leave a trail of workers behind to secure stuff.
But he's over there cut off from everybody else and he becomes
yeah.
a sitting duck.
It becomes, yeah, kind of a waste. I wouldn't say the sitting duck. It's going to be really hard to get to him.
Let's bring him back
I
over
would
here.
keep him with the people for now.
Yep, that guy's got protection. So I need to do this.
At the end of the move. So do you have any other moves you want to do? You can move one other person.
Well, I can move one guy and carry 3 guys over there with him.
Absolutely.
All right. So here's that.
And here's this.
The old glasses on here. Oh. Steer the mechs away from the electric lines. Gain 2 food and 1 popularity. Trample the high tension wires. Get awkward cow milking lessons from farmers. Pay $2 to gain 4 food. Or siphon electricity to turbocharge your armament. Pay 2 popularity to gain 5 power.
You have 1 popularity.
Damn it.
I just to say, most of them seem similar. Like the first
Yeah,
option
the same
seems
formula. You just
Well,
get
I don't wanna spend my money.
popularity.
I don't have the popularity, so I'm going to steer the mechs away from the electric lines to gain 2 food and 1 popularity.
Cool. 2 food. Shazam.
and move me up the popular track by 1.
Perfect. It's just what you need. All right. Do you have you're one food short of doing the bottom row, but in theory, if you got more food, you could have done the list there as well.
Oh, you're talking about
Yep.
this
Yep.
enlisting.
Yep. Cost food.
I wasn't even looking at that one.
It's an option. That's where you move these little tokens up here. You get a little one-time bonus, and then a continuing bonus when you or other people do that.
Oh, that's what the enlisting is.
Yep.
Doing this moves these 3. What is this guy?
That's a building. So when you build,
armory.
you move that. Yep. These 4
When-
guys are your buildings.
So what does it take to build this guy?
This action and 3 wood.
Okay. Okay.
Your turn.
3 wood.
I am going to do the bolster action. So that's 1 gold. I get 2 power and a heart.
I don't have no wood. I
People
don't
don't-
know. Where do you get wood from?
They've got medication for that. Trees, typically, you chop them
Where
down.
are they at on the boards when I'm asking?
Oh, this is the roof
Oh, the
field.
brown
That's-
hexagonals.
That's a roof
Okay.
speed. A weakness of roof speed is, yeah, kind of have to work to get there.
Okay.
Okay, I got my power. I got my heart. I'm spending my week to enlist on this guy. David is going to get a card. Not yet. Gotta wait till I get my cards.
I was really hoping to get some gold out of that. Y'all kept getting 2, and I had
My
to
card?
take 2.
Gotta get all the 5s so you don't get them.
What got you those cards?
Sorry?
What got you those?
Oh, we both have a list recruit enlisted.
I see.
So I got that. I have it exposed and dated somebody.
Okay.
I'm to his right, so he got it as well.
All right.
On my enlist, I got the money, spent the food. That's all I got.
All right, I go.
Okay.
I'm gonna produce. So I get 1 stick of butter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, but hold on. I gotta pay the tax to produce.
I gotta pay
Power?
Oh, I gotta pay 1 of each one of those?
Yep.
Okay, 1 power. 1
And a
gold.
gold.
And a gold, that's terrible.
It is terrible. Well, I mean, you're getting a lot of resources in one go, but yep, it is a hefty toll. You're not going to be doing that all game,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
but you probably don't need to do it very many times. Plan it right. Boom.
And I will immediately spend 4 to enlist.
You get some fat villagers over there.
And now I get to enlist one of these guys. I guess I'll enlist this. You can get.
Oh wait, I paid to enlist, but I didn't actually enlist. That's what I forgot. I was just concerned with the benefits. I'm doing the build one, getting 2 combat cards. This was on my turn.
So I'm gonna get 2 power here. 1, 2.
Nice.
And I get a card because I enlisted. And he gets another card.
Yes.
He gets a card because he enlisted?
He produced.
David is
He
enlisted.
produced.
I thought it was when you do that action.
Yes, or the person to your left or your right.
So
So I-
when
I
he
did
did
this.
the
I
action, he
produced,
gets that, and
And
he
I
gets it as well.
enlisted.
Oh, his token's on that one. Okay. I saw him pull the thing
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
They
So I'm
both,
2
they
power.
both did it.
We both enlisted. Yep.
All right.
Combat cards everywhere.
All right, it's you.
Combat card. Well, you can play combat cards for every special guy you got on there.
All right, I'm going to move from here to produce. That cost me 1 power and 1 reputation. 1 power for blue.
Other way.
Other way.
That's
Cost.
That's
And I get to produce on 2 squares here. I get 3 metal. Is that metal? Yeah. Three iron there. And this one will trigger giving me another worker. Do I have to pay this?
only at the beginning of the.
Okay, I did.
Yeah.
To
Did
do
you pay?
the action.
Did you pay the popularity?
Yeah.
See, these
I
little
paid that.
icons are
He
so
didn't do
dark.
this because he just pulled that guy.
And
No.
these guys,
He's fine.
They just do some fishing, I guess.
yeah, I paid
Oh, you
this to
paid
do
2
the
guys.
action.
Yeah, 2 guys.
They don't get nothing on the water, do they?
No.
They don't produce anything.
No.
All right, but the whole point of producing
So I
was
get
to
2
get
gold
these
for
3
this,
metal.
What you get?
I get 2 gold.
Did you not get that already?
Nope.
Okay. Here you go.
He did not.
And there's the 3 metal to build the Riverwalk mech.
Forgot to the stupid. I'm not gonna take it this time. It's too late. I needed to get 1 more gold.
So everybody has river walk.
It's just one. Oh, thank you, sir.
What if I put him here?
You have to have a. Ooh. Wait. How long is that worker?
I just brought that worker there.
Oh, that's
With the
really a
mill.
good point. Oh, that's an extremely interesting edge case. Normally, you can produce resources because
The resource is the guy.
but the resource is a person. So, and he would be forced to go. I don't think you could, because what would happen is when he gets deployed here, you'd force Kennedy to lose a popularity. You can force someone to commit genocide in that way, and I don't think you can't. I think it wouldn't work. This is an interesting case.
So what was the rule again about moving or causing them to lose popularity? What do you mean?
I don't think you could actually. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't think you can produce on that tile because
Because you're the boss of it?
Kenny controls it.
So that means I can't put that guy there.
No, I don't think so.
All right. But this can go on either one of these two tiles.
Oh yeah.
No, I thought you could build resources, and I would just get I could be using the
Yeah,
resources.
I think so. But in this case, the resource is a person. I could also be wrong about being able to produce. If there's any
You have
other
the rule
tile.
book?
Somewhere. Yeah.
Look it up if Bill really wants to do that.
Even if you
Well, I
could,
couldn't produce here. I had 2 productions.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, you couldn't do that with a worker. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Or maybe he could produce. I don't know. Maybe you could produce a worker, but they shouldn't be able to exist at the same time. That is interesting.
No.
We're gonna follow.
And then the bottom action is where I deployed. Well, I should get 2 gold back for deploying as well. It's just
You need to get a gold when you deploy.
Oh, give me gold.
give me my money.
Wow.
Give me my money.
That's interesting. Because you physically control the square, but I have, or I'm sorry, the hex.
Territories you control. It's the very top. You can't produce on territory you don't control. Technically, you control that.
Okay.
So you're basically shutting
down the
Which makes more sense than him forcing your people to work.
That's fine.
Does it?
I don't know. Especially with the person, because you can't have a worker in the same territory. You force them to go back. You drive them back.
And you
So
would
to
lose
to
reputation for that.
Yeah.
All right, so I put them there,
So that it makes more sense.
and that is
It's less fun.
the full of my produce action.
Yeah.
So now I have river walk and lake walk and speed.
Oh dang. The mobile lords over there. On Skooma.
Who's next?
Okay. I mean, Emperor.
Kenneth Earl.
So this says I can move from lake to lake.
Yep.
But I
All
can't even,
lakes are adjacent.
but I can't even move onto a lake.
When you get that, you can move on to lakes.
Okay. All right. So what I will do
I'm a day late and $1 short on one item. No
is
matter how I play it.
produce.
Yeah.
And I can
Which one
produce
will-
on
You know what's good for that?
4.
It's trade.
or 3.
Oh,
in
you
the
already
middle.
used your last mech. Oh, so you get a
So,
power and you can bolster.
So that's my next option is simple.
Yep.
Yeah, one
Bolster.
there.
And then
What-
make about 3 actions in a row work.
Nice.
You on 1 or 2?
It's just having that.
Yeah.
I'm down to 1. I lost one.
You're also really ahead
We'll
of
get 2
stars, so
people.
you could
You can't get strength on trade, right?
you
One for
can
that,
if
one
you
for
build
that.
that building.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, but you gotta build
Oh, so
something.
you've got
And I don't have
3
that. Right
productions.
now, there's
And
not.
then I get the mail.
And I gotta do that to get it.
So
And
I
I got
actually
that to
lose
get
one.
that. So
Yeah. Okay.
it's a
Did you buy the
catch
bill?
22 going on there.
I got a card that let me
I
construct
said
the
there's
building.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still can't do the enlist.
Day late and $1 short.
Food.
There we go.
So, all right, I'm
Yeah,
good.
food is where I'm falling short too.
All right, so I'm gonna have to bolster, pay 1
You're almost out of money.
to get 2 strength.
Oh, forgot to look at silver. You were gaining 2.
Mhm. That's pretty much all I can do this turn. Because I can't build anything with what I got. I got no wood. That's it for me.
All right. I'm a
Wait,
producer.
what does this mean?
You could also you could get a combat card instead of gaining 2 power.
Instead.
Yep.
Yeah, either or. Okay.
Yep.
So you're up.
Producing. I got a wheat, pet food, whatever, and 2 workers. That's all I got. My produce will start costing power.
My turn.
Yep.
I will bolster, pay gold. Go up 2 power. Go up 1 on this thing over here because I got the monument.
Voice.
And I'll spend. I'll spend a combat card and 2 sticks of butter to get a mech.
2 hearts.
If you can't eat it, there's a whole lot of iron over there now.
There's the
You need
guy
it,
right
yeah.
there, so I can build it right there.
Actually, don't.
I just thought I would let you know that you were so interested in it earlier.
Kind of wanted to do that one.
I mean, it worked. It's still over
Speed
there.
Riverwalk, that's where to go. Yeah. No, you can
Still
go.
doing well,
have
too.
Lots of good options.
I'm an isolationist.
Disappointed, I'm going for these forests.
I close the borders and I handle my own
These
business.
2 are working together over here.
I'm just letting know where I'm going.
There is the
Yeah, they are
diplomacy
working together. They got that. They got that thing happening.
See, we're talking instead of beating the snot out of each other.
I get 2 gold, and you get a gold because
Are you
I
doing it?
didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I did this, so you get a gold.
That's the little trick. The adjoining
I get
players.
2 gold.
2 gold. 3 gold, because you're also getting the
Oh, I
clock.
got 3 gold.
Damn, with all the money.
The enlisting
I got
starts
no
to pay off
money, man.
The longer you go. You do have 3 stars before mix, though.
It can happen too.
You done?
Yes, sir.
Going to bolster, pay 1 gold to give me 2 power. Now I'm going to spend 3 oil. Overhaul,
Got a whole system
to
built out over
upgrade,
there.
give me 3 gold back. And I will upgrade this and reduce the cost of this. I think that's everything I can do.
All right. I'm going to trade. Pay 1 to get 2.
Oh, it's right there.
2 oil canisters. Yeah, just 2. And then we'll spend 4 wood to build property.
Just toss that wood anywhere.
Right.
Yeah, careful.
That leadership.
Ain't nothing about me.
Oh, yeah, the buildings.
Ain't nothing about me.
The mine is situationally worthless, and the armory kind of sucks. So that is absolutely
mine
fair
worthless?
assessment. Situation.
Yeah, the armor's not bad.
If you've got speed,
Considering.
if you've got speed in Riverwalk, where you can go across lakes, you don't really need the mine.
So I
If
can
you
get my people there without the max.
it's really the mine is really nice if you have put a mine on your village where you're producing a bunch of people.
That's where I'm going.
But, you're
But
not
then
building-
people can show up on your
one
mine.
building per tile.
Oh, there you go.
No, people can't use your mine.
You said they could return to your
I
mine.
never said that. Nope.
Yeah.
I was one.
Did he
way.
not just say that?
You can return to your own mine and use your own
They
mine.
can't pop out of your mine if they enter one of these.
They cannot use your mine.
I could have swore you
They're
said that.
personal.
I've been very careful.
It's your own
about that.
personal mine. You dug it. You dug your own hole.
So it's your own back door.
Yeah, there's like a secret. There's a secret entrance that leads through a secret tunnel.
Okay.
I got a person.
That's right. It's got to be where a person is.
That's just as good.
Secret tunnel. Chat gets it. Right, chat.
All right, I'm done. Hey, there's Echo. See,
I'm
people
going
are
to-
on. They just see.
Hello, Echo. I'm going to produce.
Cool.
me through this.
You can.
I gotta have a heart and a strength to get the dude.
boop boop.
The
And
dude comes out.
Yep. So that's that's a star.
Yep, another star goes on the board.
Killing it.
People.
I produce
People.
3 oils.
Yep.
This guy don't help none, and that don't help none. Okay. And then I produce 3 iron.
You do not.
Why not?
You only produce on 2 tiles.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, well, that's fine. Put the 3 oil out. That's fine.
Cool. Would you like some
Now-
oil?
Those 3 oils will do me an upgrade
Oh yeah.
and give me 2 gold.
Yep.
And one of these little blocks goes into a spot.
Oh yeah.
So now if you move the produce one down, then you can produce on 3 tiles.
Yep.
This one here would go on to one of these, and it would only cost me 2 barrels. Yes, that's the one that's going to go.
Cool.
Now it only costs 2 barrels to do it each time it's done.
Lovely.
And I believe that's it for me.
All right. I'm gonna move. Here's 1. Deploying my little bear trap. 2. I get a 3rd. Nice. I just need 1 more wheat.
Damn, what does that say over here? 6 of those, 4 buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that?
Nope. It's just gonna be the 2. I have no
Oh,
oil.
the 4
In the
bonuses. And then what's the last
All
one?
right, I'm gonna
This
produce.
is second combat. This is
So I'm
Win the
gonna
second combat?
spend one of these,
reputation to the top and that to the
spend one of
top.
these
And win the second
and spend a
combat.
gold to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Mm-hmm.
5, 6. Stick of butter. I still only can have 2 places.
That was funny.
I don't know why I'm doing all that. I'm gonna immediately spend 4 to enlist again. And we'll do this here.
Ooh, enlist.
I have 1 and
And-
1 left.
I'll get 2 of the hearts. 2.
Here's some gold.
I get 2 gold for enlisting.
Here's a combat card.
I get a combat
Combat
card.
card for me.
And you get a, oh, you don't get a gold.
You do not get gold from your train.
And you can't do this more than once. Or you can do as many times as you got.
Once per turn.
Once per turn.
Oh yeah, you can do all 4 and get the star, but keep going if you want the gold and the combat cards. Absolutely.
So I could spend 4 more and do it again
I mean, next turn
next turn.
Not even next turn, the turn after.
you could do. I get 3 gold off of it. I could just keep doing this for the rest of the game and just get gold. I would
He's
probably.
saying
not.
even though you unlock it,
probably
you can
lose.
still do the action.
I can't, I'd have to go back and forth because you
Yeah.
can't do 2 actions.
Oh, that's true. You have to go back.
You can't.
Yeah.
You done?
Cool.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to move. I can move.
Did you drop gold power heart?
Yes.
All right.
Here we
They're
go.
still looking really good.
1, because I have Riverwalk.
Ooh.
2.
The mind stays.
Okay. 2,
Oh,
3.
That would be a cool ability.
This is control 3 farms at the end of my turn.
Nice.
Will get me that.
Yep.
I did move.
You get points for it.
I don't have
You
to
really encircled people too. It'll be a secret objective. You'll get a
What
star.
did I get for mine? Oh, I got a star.
You got a star.
I got
The
a
star
star.
converts to coins at the end of the game.
Right.
So this goes.
Oh, but it's based on where your popularity is.
This one. Yeah. My first. star.
Yes.
And these 2
Yeah.
are gone now, right?
So early game, you can totally win the game by finishing early. But if you've got people who are doing quite well, in the
Starting to
second,
move ahead. Yeah.
even if you're behind in stars, you can absolutely still win.
All right. So I got a star on that. Just by moving everybody and stopping.
That's a good move.
And I can't spend. Yeah.
Can't eat it.
Huh? Yep.
You the man.
But I had to get the Riverwalk mech first, or I would have had to go into the lake and then come into the mine and then go back up. Riverwalk got me across, so now I can lake run and Riverwalk.
It's pretty sweet.
And it gives it to that guy.
Oh yeah.
And speed.
And factory, you
And
can,
speed.
you can super speed.
All right, so it's
Always
my
move.
turn.
What really sucks is you move and then someone does something to you and like, I really want to attack you, but I can't. You will always be able to do something because you've got factory.
Because of this?
Yeah. You've got another move card at the bottom. Move 2. It's only one guy, granted.
Yeah, but he could run away
You could run away.
or join a battle.
Or 1v1.
Oh, what was that?
Where did my iron go?
I think you spent it on your last mech.
No. I just.
You did.
just
You got
produced-
oil. You got oil.
Oh, you only get 2 at a time. That's
right,
right.
you got oil
But
barrels,
now I'm
and
going
now
to
you
get
have
3 at a time.
Yes. Although you don't need to produce more workers anymore.
But you got to pay.
Right.
You got to pay what's
Right.
on there. Yeah.
Coin, and I get an upgrade.
Yeah, but upgrade you guys don't. So it's just you and me doing the enlist game. Makes it easy to remember. I got the upgrade.
And then at the end of my
I need to
turn,
move 2 down.
Upgrade one. There's a worker over there.
He's got 2 down.
He's
control at
preparing
least
for you.
3 tundra territories.
Ah, 1,
2.
2, 3. Nice. Star.
Control 3 tundra territories.
Yeah. Nice.
And that's it.
Oh, in case it comes up
So
later.
for a gold,
My traps count as controlling territories. They're below a building in terms of hierarchy. They're the lowest.
Okay. And you got to bust through them to build on them anyway.
red heart goes down by 1.
So wouldn't
You can just build on them.
somebody? Well, but you could build.
If a worker, no, if you put a worker here, you would control the territory now because the worker's above the trap.
I need 3 oil and 3 steel.
No, trap wouldn't kill you. The trap hits you in like the popularity, the power, the gold,
okay.
and combat cards.
Does the trap go away after
Nope,
it's
it
triggered?
flips, and when I move back onto it, I can rearm the trap, which shouldn't be.
Okay. That's
So once it's there forever.
I
sort of
can't,
like a
I can't
building.
pick
You
it up. if I
can't
want
get rid
to.
of it.
Yep.
So now he collected iron and oil.
Iron ore and 3 steel.
You pay. Looks like you did pay.
Yes, I paid.
Power heart gold.
I paid it. It put me down to 0 on both of them.
Ouch.
And the gold.
So now you can't produce anymore.
So now I have to pay 2 oil to upgrade again and
Yep.
get 2 gold.
Absolutely. I really wish I had that upgraded list.
Take these 2 oil here, put them back in the pot, and do an upgrade, which will be which is better, the heart or the bolster right off the bat? Probably going to be the bolster.
Probably the bolster. Yeah.
I still have 1 heart, or I'm at 0.
You're at 0. But if you have if you do the bolster and go into the build, you can build the monument, and now every time you bolster, you're getting your hearts back.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it there,
Yeah, a little bit cheaper.
make it 2 gold. All right, and that guy went away, so that 4th one went out. Okay, that was last turn. Your turn.
I got to get on that board. It's not going to be this turn, but soon. Producing, I'm getting 4 wood, which I'm going to spend almost immediately. Also costs the power. So 4 wood, which I'm spending. Wheat,
Wait a minute, I'd like to change these.
I'm going to build.
Give me
Oh,
the 1 heart instead of the bolster.
No,
Change that one
wait, how do you get to the
from that one.
Oh, you don't get the heart right now. It's when you do this.
Oh no.
Okay.
I
Oh, yeah, you
I
can-
traded the 2
Oh,
blocks.
very good.
I traded the 2 blocks.
Works for me.
That's where I'm going with it.
All right. I'm gonna build mill. Yeah, sure. Let's build a mill here. And cost me power. Build a mill. 2 gold. And I get a popularity from having that enlisted. You have that one? Oh, last one.
When you do? Oh, this one.
Yep, I built. And that's turn.
I'm going to do a move action.
Work through the procession now.
I can.
Oh yeah, getting it done.
Just
Take
work
all
in
these dudes
procession
with
to
me.
build it, to get the last two.
The
in.
way I try to play is get
Step
close
one.
on everything, and then my
And I can
last
carry all
turn
this stuff
to
too, right?
Get all the
Can you move
stars.
on to
I
that?
can get
No, I'm
those
moving this way.
and win another
I'm just
battle.
taking it off of here.
Yeah, you're pretty close. Yeah, or
Or
you
just leave that one there.
Or build the building.
It's got the 4 buildings.
So all this is
got
moving
all
with this
the buildings for
mech
that.
to here.
The upgrades you're 4 away
And
from.
the mech's going to drop it all off.
Wait, those people all drown.
No,
You're not allowed to do that. It'd be hilarious.
they're in here. Yeah. So I can go here and drop all this, some of this stuff off, right? And then move again. 'Cause I got this.
So these people are right in this square.
No, yeah, these people are in this mech.
Okay. But
All
technically they're in
right
this square.
here. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
You want to just put it over here?
He's about
No.
to move them again, I
Oh.
think.
I'm about to move. I'm going to drop all these guys up, this stuff off here at this location.
Okay.
Move all the people to this location.
Okay. And
Does he have Riverwalk?
I do.
This Riverwalk
Okay.
can't speed. Okay. That's legit. Assuming
River
you
to
move
certain
that
places?
To oil.
oil
Yeah.
and
Nice.
I believe.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, and 1. So that should be this. A wolf among the sheep. Control a territory with a character, exactly 1 mech, exactly 1 worker,
Wow.
and at least 5 resources.
That's 5 resources.
Yeah.
Did it. And everyone's got their second.
That gives you a star,
Yeah.
Mr. Bigglesworth. That means everybody has done their little,
I haven't. I've got no purple on the whole board.
no, this mission.
Yeah, I haven't. No purple.
You don't see a purple star there, do you?
Oh, there's 5 of us. I'm so used to 4. Sorry.
That's the camera. That's the other camera sitting there.
Yeah. It's a green screen. That's what, if we all wore green shirts, it'd just be our heads.
That'd be funny. It'd be funny.
That would be funny. Bobbing heads.
We'll do it in the Halloween. You know, when we do the Halloween.
Little skull faces.
Have to buy green shirts for that.
Awesome. Is that you done?
Just wear these like drapes. Or like,
So I
Oh,
move.
yeah, there we go.
When I move,
Mm-hmm.
I can spend that to get that, but I don't have it. So
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Ready? Ready?
Sure.
I'm gonna use my factory ability. I'm gonna pay a combat card
Ooh.
to gain an upgrade. I'm gonna pull this one down and make upgrading cheaper. And I get power
powerful.
for blue. And I get to double move somebody.
And you're gonna come over here to visit me.
Oh,
ain't you?
but I can't move
Just one. Just one.
both mechs.
Just one back, yeah.
But I can move this. Because I don't need to be on farms anymore, and I'm not in the water anymore. Oh, but I could double move my guy, right? And since I have Riverwalk, I can move him here and get the encounter.
To villages?
Huh?
Riverwalk?
No, I have
Speed.
Riverwalk,
He's walking.
Lake Walking, and
He's
Speed.
actually doing this.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Cool. I have Riverwalk too.
Oh, yeah, but in
Oh, I
specific
see.
areas.
Yeah.
My Riverwalk. Okay, yeah, I've got 2 moves, so I can go from.
If you're factory walking, yeah, you can go any way you want. You can go do donuts.
Okay, okay.
Donuts over in Saxony.
All right.
Here you go.
Donkey. This is gain 2 popularity. Pay $4 to deploy a mech. You know what? I need
got the
one
money?
Yeah, I got 8, 9, 10.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm spending $4.
Make money right there. The interesting thing, the encounters and the factory cards don't trigger actions for enlisting too. So if you want to screw over the guy who gets stuff from you doing that,
But I'm doing this, and that's giving me another star.
yes.
'Cause I have my mechs.
4 mechs. Nice.
And now I have artillery before combat.
I can
If
move the second
gain
guy. Can I? Can I move this one?
1 power.
How many
opponent.
moves do you get?
I pay a power.
One
the
move
opponent
was
gets
this guy,
minus
I
2
think,
power.
going from here to here, and then the second one was mech from here to here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it was
What are you
one.
doing
it was
massing
one
the
mech.
group over here?
Yeah, you get a second move. Go ahead and move them if you want.
It has to be here, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
if
because
you
that's
gain
what
enough
happened.
for the counter. Yeah, go ahead and do another one. Yeah, you can pause to drop people off and pick them
Oh,
up.
I couldn't do it because I needed to get that
Oh, everything on this tile had to be on the tile at the end of your
I think
turn.
that finishes in that.
Pretty good.
That's a pretty good card getting to that factory.
It is nice.
Yeah.
What's the factory give you?
What are these cards?
Basically a 5th action to choose from.
All right, I am going to
The
produce.
sooner you get there, the more options you
And I
get.
didn't realize that when I picked the card, that's what it
cost
was.
me a
But I
power.
thought, give up a combat card for these two, that's perfect.
It's nice.
Great.
Yeah.
And then I used the upgrade to make upgrading cheaper.
That's brilliant.
Here.
It's all coming together.
4 people
Yeah.
there.
I'm learning it now.
I'm not.
You're doing stuff though.
I'm still connecting things and seeing, and it's like,
What does the factory do for you?
It gives you another.
it gives you a 5th action to choose from. So you're choosing between these 4. Now
And
I
it's
have
always
a
gonna
5th
be-
one to choose from.
Do something funky on the top, and the bottom is one piece can move to.
But how valuable is
You don't need it
No,
to win
no,
at all.
okay.
it? Okay.
It's just kind
It
of
is a nice
gives
piece.
you a nice option.
It helped me towards my
Especially if
goal.
you
I was
can't
able to
move.
choose.
I don't
which
think
one.
it'll help me
For-
quicker get to what I'm.
You don't. Yeah, you don't.
It's gonna
really
take me
care.
4 turns just to get another 2 spots.
Here we go. Yeah.
Turn 1 of the 4.
I'm gonna pay to bolster.
Mm-hmm.
So give me 2 strength. And I really can't, I don't have no wood, so it doesn't matter on that. Can't build. So I guess that's my turn, right?
Okay. Yep. Can't do the bottom row action.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna bolster as well, but I could be doing it. We got 2 power going up. I really wish I'd upgraded that, but upgrades are hard for me right now. We got a pop.
He's working up the tracks. He ain't doing that line. He's working these tracks right now.
I am trying to get stars. Usually, what happens the way I don't know. I just accidentally
Do
put
the stars multiply that?
Yeah.
It makes them more. It makes it worth more.
Oh,
So a
very
star
hard.
for everybody's worth 3. If you get into tier 2, it's worth 4. 5 if you hit tier 3. Same
Per
per
star,
territory.
per star, per territory.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get a big bump up in points. You almost you almost have to get to tier 2 unless you're if someone was going to end it in a couple of turns, you could probably win off tier 1. But longer game, you definitely want to get tier 2. Tier 3 is nice, but it's kind of hard to get there.
That's a down the road option
Unless
for
you're
me.
blonde, yeah. Okay. I paid the food. I don't think I paid the food. I should be out. I got the pop. Paid the food. I'm gonna get a combat card. Would you like to get a combat card?
Yes, please.
Here you go. We're just eating through that whole deck. 3 gold. And the thingy itself. 2 more gold. And that's my first star on the board.
Right.
I drafting a bunch of fools into my ragtag army.
All right, Marco.
Yep.
I'll produce in 2 places, so I'll drop a stick of butter right here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Earl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5, right? Yes, it is. And then I will spend. Did you take my
Oh, that must be what I took yours instead of mine. That must have been what happened. Here you go.
Oh, you don't have any.
I had 2. I think. Yeah. I don't know.
maybe you spent yours.
confused.
Maybe you spent your
I had 2 and I spent it.
yeah.
But what happened was when I got interrupted with like a question,
My bad.
and I thought there was like a moment where I was like, I thought I spent my food, but I still have food. But what happened was I spent yours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I spent 4 to
I thought
enlist.
your eagle was a monkey.
Give me 2 gold and a power
What
card,
space is he on?
and another 2 gold,
Drowning in the river. But how much? What?
and another 2 gold.
Another 2 gold.
For-
Oh, you're doing the last one. We gotta make some shit. Like the
And
opposite of make some
a
shit.
power card, please. Thank you, sir.
And
And
I'll get one as well.
yep. And I gotta pay 1
Thanks,
power,
over there.
Yeah, I got like 10 of these things.
1 heart, and 1 gold.
Damn, son.
I gotta do this.
Oh, you're producing. You just did it. Well, thank you for remembering because I wouldn't know.
You did it backwards?
He did it backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I should have done that first and then all that.
Yeah,
but-
we might not have the resource.
That's true.
20. 4, 20. Saxony.
Me.
Oh, I get a star. I do get a star.
The Misty. I want to exchange some coins for some bigger coins. You're satisfying.
See, I like having it so nobody can see what I got. Give me
So
three.
no one else can get one.
All right. So,
Give me three. Give me 2 threes.
2, 3.
so he's enlisted everything,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yes.
And so has,
I have
So
also.
if I expose one of these,
Yep. You're giving him more combat cards.
so whenever I do the trade action,
Whatever you would list.
whenever you,
The bottom right.
okay. So it's not gonna, he's not giving me anything because I haven't exposed anything.
Right.
But he would if he did. Okay.
Yeah, you only get them if you
That's
expose
what you're saying. I see. I don't think I want that. I think what I'm gonna have to do, it costs me to produce, I could trade. And I could get 2 of any resource. It cost me 1 to do that. I'm gonna get 2.
I'm gonna check this.
I think
This
that's-
might just be the adjacent one and not the line. The line might specify. That might just be adjacent.
My beer open now.
Let's see, next to mine. Nope, that is the line one. Buildings have to be adjacent in a row. If you want the bonus, they don't have to be.
I think I am gonna go for produce. That's gonna cost me a rep. God, that's crazy. I'm down there. Cost me 1 over there. But I get to produce twice. Here I'm gonna get 3 food. Here I'm gonna get 3 food.
Yep,
So I'm getting 6 food.
it's pretty good. And a person if you wanted.
And a person.
If you
Yeah,
wanted.
I don't have to pay for that, right?
No, but
Is it
next
okay?
time you would have. Yep, either way.
It's already paid. So I get 6 food. Wow, that's crazy.
Welcome to what Russia was doing on turn 2.
Yeah. But I just needed it.
That was good.
And where did I go? Here, that cost me metal. That's not gonna do anything, but give me a bunch of food. But it comes in later. So I've done that. I don't need to deploy anymore. I guess that's it. There's nothing more I can do.
I'm old school. I got to hear my button pushes.
Let's see.
Not all like you new kids, man.
You get like the little tactile vibration when you hit it. Hitting a button.
Guess I'm gonna do a move.
My boss man, he hired me and he goes, so you really just you're at the point where you just want to kind of slow down and not be involved. I said, yeah, kind of. I mean, I don't mind doing it. I know how. I just choose not to. So they bring in a new guy and he goes, this guy's really good on computers, man. He's savvy on computers. I never said I wasn't savvy on computers.
Yeah.
Hell, I knew how to I can write code in Fortran and Pascal.
Nice. I don't even know what Pascal is.
It's the damn language.
Aside from the philosopher.
It was the language.
it was a programming language that died before you were born.
I could do basic, DOS, Fortran, and Pascal.
Heard of all those, just not Pascal.
And I ain't stupid. I know how to do the stuff. I choose not to because I hate fucking computers.
That's fair. People do it.
People go, we know you're not computer savvy. No, I didn't say I wasn't computer savvy. I'm just not up on today's operating systems. How about that?
Yeah, that's fair.
I've never seen an operating system or an app that says, here it is, figure out how to use it. There's no instructions with anything. It would be different.
They're often very intuitive.
Well, it'd be different if they were all similar. And a lot of them are not.
Definitely not at all.
So why write something that's totally different from everybody else? Just to be different?
I don't know.
I mean, use the same functions,
Just
you
a
know?
lack of standardization.
It needs to be standard.
There's no incentive to have that standardization.
In the 80s, they started putting computers in cars, and every one of them had a different computer system to plug into it to read it.
Oh, yeah.
And they finally went, okay,
That's when
let's get the universal.
USB.
OBD1.
OBD1 again.
OBD. And it flashed the emergency flasher on you on the dashboard.
Polonius moving.
So then they went to OBD2, which actually a code would read out in the machine. But for a while, I mean, it depended on what car you had to have a specific plug
Hey, free resources.
and computer. And that's ridiculous.
That's a lot. Yeah.
They were trying to make it where you had to
I
come.
was talking to Dave.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I got a guy there.
Yeah, it's one popularity for free oil and iron. I mean butter. Oil and butter. You're
A stick of butter?
You're halfway to a batch of brownies right there.
Basket of nuts here.
There we go.
With a couple of them. The point of, yeah, and then go here.
So he picks them up. Everyone's. Nice.
And that is all I can do.
Trading the power so nobody can get an easy combat star on you. Very smart. I don't have the mechs to do that. Otherwise, I should do that. Call. Bruce gets one combat and one star away from a win.
From triggering endgame.
Trigger endgame, yeah.
Already?
Well,
What?
I was saying you are. If you're able to get a fifth star and win a combat,
That's what I'm looking
then
at.
you win.
So I just paid. I need 2 hearts on the track.
Thanks. From trading. Very good.
And
Do you have the medal? You have 3 medal.
I don't have the medal.
Oh, so close.
But that would only deploy, and I don't have anybody to deploy, so it doesn't matter.
No, you could theoretically get gold off of it, but you don't get gold.
Not on that one.
Unfortunately. Nope.
Yeah.
No point. You just want to pop.
Your turn.
Sounds good. I will. I had a whole plan. I'm gonna.
You had a plan?
Yes. Okay. We're gonna move here.
Looks like you're doing pretty good so far.
I got 1 star, but I'm doing pretty good. The Tagawa's a little slow to
These little
get.
guys.
Yeah.
And that's the payoff
It's
from
a-
everybody
it's a-
else.
Yeah. Well,
That's that communist thing working for you.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah. If I get it, he gets it.
He's like,
If he gets it, he gets
You're
it.
not going to do it.
But I'm not doing
I
it. So it's kind of
benefited
screwing
from
him.
his 2 of his deploys, and unfortunately none.
So it's kinda
none
screwing him.
upgrades.
That's why I've held off doing it.
I would say that might be screwing you.
I could do those, but I'm waiting on those. Those
And
are
I
the
would
last.
say then mine list was definitely worth it. Then.
Oh, you got a lot of cards. You got a stack of them.
Okay, so trap.
Are you putting a trap out?
Yeah.
Oh, you did put traps out. Yeah. I'm staying out of there.
I need a lot of people to build these stupid buildings, but it gives me popularity and gold, so I kind of have
Bill,
to.
what are you doing over there on my border, man?
I had to get to that farm.
Are you massing up people on my border?
I'm moving to this trap and bringing it.
I had to do it. I had to get into 3 farmlands to make this happen. 1 here, 1 there, and 1 there.
It's like you're massing up on my border, man.
I'm actually gonna move here. No, I'm gonna go here.
What are you doing there?
Headed to the factory. I gotta go the slow way.
Okay, you just go to the factory.
Yeah, just mind my own business. Go to the factory. I can't. I don't have
Leaving
one.
landmines behind.
Yes, big old string of landmines. 1, 2. I got a third move. Really glad I did that because this guy is going. You want to keep getting oil, and I got to build these stupid buildings in a straight line. I don't think that's.
Oh, he's trying to do that special bonus.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get. This was a bad start to building. buildings in a
Yeah,
straight line.
that ain't a straight line.
I had to build them here based on my workers, and I'm not gonna.
That screws you. So you're already out.
No, I could build one here and here, and I get 3. I just can't get 4.
Oh,
I can still get the 3 in a row,
okay. Or here and here.
or 2. I might settle for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. In-game points.
Yeah. I might move this guy over here. That's my turn though. If you want to go, I'm just debating because I do kind of want to build
I'm
a.
gonna go over here.
So many little pieces. So
Pay
many
one
little
gold.
pieces. I ain't even thinking about that. That's way down the line.
2 oils.
I'm just trying to get through the game.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, right?
I can put these oils anywhere though, right?
I'm gonna put this guy here.
Wherever there's people.
Wherever you're, where you trading?
Yeah.
Anywhere there's people, workers specifically.
Otherwise, it has to come out where it's generated.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Then we'll spend 2 gold or 2 oils and a combat card to upgrade. No, upgrade my bolster. And this goes down somewhere to make it cheaper to do stuff down here.
And you're upgrading for sure. You're spending the resources.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna get a power.
I'm gonna get a power.
Me too. Enlist buddies.
You're really going
Wonder Twin powers.
every time.
Hey, we could too. We could be.
No, I don't have it. I'm not going that way.
Yep.
Sorry.
I'm going to trade.
I'm working my own little isolationist program
I'll
here.
pay
That's
1
cool. I
coin
like it.
It's almost worked.
to gain
It's
and
start
Slow now. It's working, but it's slow.
It's slowed down. Lightning fast first.
It's still working, but it's slow.
Yeah.
It's fixing to work again here in just a second.
And now I'm gonna spend 3 of
As
this
long as one of these here doesn't step across the line and start messing with it,
list,
then I'll have to whoop their ass and get my other star.
Yeah.
and I will. I can enlist any of these, right?
Almost ready to move some people.
What does that do? What do they do now?
Wouldn't you like to know? Whenever you,
Do they have minuses on it, or
it's all minuses, yeah. Minus
I'm gonna do this to get 2
minus 3
combat cards.
power,
Yeah.
minus 4 gold, minus 2 popularity, minus 2 combat cards. And it's when you first enter the space.
That
I
is-
don't think workers
You're
trigger them.
good.
It's like combat guys before the combat. So if you were to jump here to fight me, this would open and do whatever it does. But I like if you put a head of worker over here for some reason, I don't really want to look it up. I don't think a worker would trigger it.
yeah?
But if it's you taking control of the territory, I'm gonna look it up.
No, I'm not.
I should probably know that. Most of my Tagalog play was on the computer game.
Wow, so if I can't pay the popularity, I can't produce.
Correctamundo. Unless you can produce, there are factory cards that let you produce, in which case you can produce a factory card.
Man, he is a mess to work with.
Check out the last faction. It's Scottish
I
Highland.
don't have a lot of strength.
This little
If I had to fight with somebody, it's going to be a little bit of a booger. But I got card. But you get several cards. I can play an extra card per guy that's in my territory. That makes it awesome.
Too.
Thanks. He's slow like Tagalog, but he's got cool bonuses.
How do we get more of these cards?
You can enlist and keep enlisting. You can bolster.
Bolster.
That's
Right. That's right on the bolster.
Yep. There's also a lot of factory cards. There's probably at least 2 factory cards in that pile that will be the combat cards. Okay, when do traps go off?
All right, I'm done.
You're done?
So when you enlist, you get all exposed things that you have?
No, just the enlist one.
Okay.
But when you deploy, you get the gold. So it's tied to the bottom row action. So when you expose it, when that bottom row action happens for you or left or right, that's when you get the bonus.
Okay, well, I can't deploy anymore, so it wouldn't even matter.
It'd be a little silly. I mean, you could
can
get
still build.
Kenny and Dave each have 2.
And I can still upgrade. Okay, so enlisting, I got 3
No,
more
because you
chances.
could get it from us
You could get it off that.
building mechs.
True.
All right. So I'm going to produce. Got to pay gold to do it. And this and a heart.
A unit onto an army. Yep.
All right.
It
Can I
has-
get my
To
card
give
when you
me
did that?
3 oil.
it can be workers. Also, it ends their movement. When you-
Probably not. Get it?
1, 2, 3 oil and 3 steel. Can I have 3 oil and 3 steel, please?
Oh, the 2 combat cards discarded at random. I'm glad I looked this up.
Do what? 2 combat cards is a hand limit?
One of my traps makes you discard 2 combat cards, and you don't get to pick. It's random. I mean,
Put all these over
don't
here.
check
where
it.
they're
That's what
at.
packing.
So we just grabbed a bunch of iron again.
Bunch of oil. And I can pay 2 oil to upgrade and get 2 gold.
Ooh,
So 2 oil back.
I support this choice.
Did you determine that line, or is it just connected?
It's in a row.
Upgrade.
Like in a straight row. Yeah.
To get this one.
Bing.
Oh, we're connected.
To do that
So physically, I can only do 3 in a row.
and get 2 gold.
You could go 1, 2. Yeah, because I
that
can't cut you
in-game?
off here. Best case for you is 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Or 1, 2. That's a like 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, it's tough to go for. Maybe just 4 buildings in general.
What does it take to build this?
Food. 3 food gives you the enlist action.
Okay, so all of these are enlistments.
Yes, you are correct. And when you put them over here, you don't get the long term. You don't just get the long term bonus, but the enlist can be worth it if you desperately need one of these things: 2 power, 2 gold, 2 popularity, and 2 combat cards. If you want one of these guys really badly towards the end,
And where are foods at?
And
Foods is in these farms.
yeah, these are the Roost Fiat farms over here.
Okay.
One is overrun by garden gnomes and boats at the moment.
Are you done?
Yes, it's his turn.
Ooh,
Oh,
should have been thinking about what I wanted to do. Both that's good. Produces gonna be what happens. Okay, gust power. I really wish I could be doing upgrades, but that's okay. It's not part of the plan. A person. An iron, I guess. That's
are
okay.
you producing?
I am producing. What of it? And windmill.
So I get
Or
it.
what?
I get
You
it.
don't get anything
I
off
get
of
some
produce. Only if I do the bottom row action.
Only if you do the bottom row action?
Right. So you know what I have to say to that? Go ahead and get popularity because I'm doing the bottom row action.
Oh, right on.
Build the building.
You get bottom row action too, don't you?
Yep.
It's almost scary the way you're all saying that.
Bottom row.
Hey, we've gone to a lot of trips and stayed in a lot of
Wait.
hotels.
A lot of broke back
We've
game
done, we've
night.
done plenty of bottom row actions
if you're
together.
going-
Oh,
Same-
yeah, that I don't
Same
think I.
card.
That's what he's going for.
That was not
So it's
necessary.
the matching action.
It's when I build, it triggers for these guys as well. For enlisting.
So if you or I or Dave do this bottom action, you
Ooh.
get that bonus. If
Mine
you
right here. That's gonna
But the
cut off.
bottom action of bolster or produce
No,
or.
the bottom action, the same section.
So if
That's
you do
what
the
I'm
top, you can't do, like if you do the top action, you can't do any bottom action. You can only
Right.
do the one that you're in.
I got my 2
Yeah,
gold.
that's what I'm saying.
Pretty sure I got my 2 gold. I got distracted by the top bottom row.
You didn't get.
So upgrade, he would have to do upgrade if I had this exposed.
Yeah.
So currently, this is the enlist one.
Right.
So if you enlist, he's already done. If you enlisted, I'd get
got it. Did
that,
you-
but if you built,
Did I-
I'd
I don't think
get that.
Did you notice if I got 2 gold? I'm not sure if I did.
Yes, when on my thing,
No,
yes,
as
you
long
paid
as it's
yourself.
just right now.
No, I did
just in the
not
last
pay
5 seconds.
attention to
I
that.
wasn't paying attention.
I know you paid attention to my
How
movement,
it matched
but I don't know what you did.
I got
The
the
action
top.
type.
The
I'm sorry.
actual action.
No, it's fine. I've got a lot of ones, which means I probably did it. I'm gonna just say I did it. Your turn.
Yeah, you got a shit ton of coins.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do the
One or two
bolster
is probably
action.
not gonna make a difference to you.
If all goes well,
Yeah, I don't think I'm
I
winning.
get all up on the hearts.
it's rough being in tier
Popularity?
1.
I get
You're doing good. You
1,
got 3
2,
stars.
3.
I still have the fewest amount of stars on the board.
Yeah, but you got a lot of coin.
I got a ton of
Y'all are
coin,
running up that
and
damn
the
chart.
plan and the goal is to get a lot of stars right at the end.
I'm gonna spend 1 stick of
I have
butter,
to get these
and 1 combat card
down and then attack,
Yeah.
to get another mech.
which it's gonna take 6 turns and then attack turn. And hope I win with an attack
Yeah,
turn,
mech.
but I may have to boost my attack turn by a turn or 2.
Yeah.
It might be 8 turns.
And
So we got 8 more turns?
I had to spend
I think there's 8
Gold
more
to do
turns.
that.
With
All right.
the number of
earn
stars,
2 gold, 3 gold.
I think 8 turns is probably,
So give
maybe
me
even
2
10
gold, please.
Maybe.
before I have a threat.
I honestly don't know how long it takes for me to get to 6.
I
And
can end the game. as
you get a gold for that?
Scoring is
I
different.
already got it.
Okay.
Scoring is
Do you
different.
need?
No, I got
3?
it already.
You got your 3?
Yep.
All right.
And so I got that, and did this.
He's working a whole different plan.
I'm going to move. I get 3 guys. 1. He gets to go 2. There's my line of 4. All right.
Line of 4.
Buildings.
There's no building there.
Oh, they're building. I thought it was people.
No, it's buildings.
All right.
I mean,
Then-
spreading people out is smart if you think the game's going to end.
Yeah, because then you got positions on the map, right?
Yeah, you
you
want
get
to
paid
control
for that too.
Money for tiles. Yeah. Stars is
Yeah, I'm
paramount.
screwed on
Then
that.
it's tiles. Oh, the factory. Thank you for bringing this up. I feel really bad if I announce this at the very end. Factories are 3 tiles. The importance of
If you're holding it,
if you're holding it at the end of the game. Yep.
so if you have the most number of occupants.
If you just control it in general.
So for this game, it should be 0.
Because I didn't mention it until now. Sure. Yeah.
These have to be in a straight line. They can't just all be
Yes,
connected.
buildings in a straight line.
Or we can just count it as 1 factory.
You have 1 right now, don't you?
I have
Or you
one
can fight
here and
for
I
it.
have one
Oh,
here
you're
and I
screwed.
can't do
Oh,
them
right.
together.
You're screwed.
Running up and getting
There's no way to do
yeah,
all 4.
Mech-
fighting on it's Mechatorex. Yeah, it's lots of fights on the factory is very common. Like game.
No, see, he messed himself up too. He could have 4, but he's messed himself up. So
See, because it's a line, because I got one here and here, but I can't.
nope.
My choices were
You
very
can have 2 max
my
at this
choices were
point. Maybe
intentional
3.
and tactical. The structure bonus.
2, maybe 3.
All right.
And that's an in-game bonus.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, or 9. Weird that you get 2 just for 1.
You're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Different plan.
Yeah. Ooh, another encounter.
You can cross over anywhere.
I
To
have-
woods. I think that's his thing.
I have wood
Wood
and
and
iron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not anywhere, but
Riverwalk.
there for sure.
But I'm not, that's after move. I still get to do my bottom
You gotta-
action.
No, you got to do all of your moves right now. Because that can help you with your bottom.
So that was my 3 moves.
Okay.
And then I got a bottom action.
No, you do
Yep.
this first. And then
This first.
Yep.
That was my whole move. I was going to go over there. I'm over.
Last.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Were you
Palladia.
really going to go over there? How are you going to go over there?
Palladia really wants those.
I guess you could.
I thought he really wanted to get to do 2 of them.
3 resources right there.
Why don't you come over here and
It's
fight with
like-
me some more?
It's like, yeah, I can get 2 of them, but like nothing else is good on my character. And
Yeah.
it's straight combat.
Pay $2 out of that 5 to gain 4 combat cards.
So it's just unfortunate.
4 combat. He's
Four?
He's coming to me, man.
Wow. Maybe.
He's coming to me.
It's got power.
He's coming to me.
Maybe.
No, I pay combat cards.
I'm not sure
to
he
upgrade,
can
and
get
that
to
helps
you.
me upgrade.
I'm not sure he can actually get to you. He can get here, but there's a lake protecting you.
And he crosses
right
over
there.
everything.
Yeah.
He
How
can
does he
come
attack
across the
you?
water.
No, he can't.
He has water walk.
No, he doesn't. He can go. He can cross lakes. Oh, the only way he can get to you is from this lake. He can't cross here. His riverwalk goes to woods and iron, and your iron is here. So the only way he can get to you is going all the way. He has to go through my trap, through a lake, and then attack you. You're safe.
He can't just walk across that water right there.
Nope. Consult the sheet.
I can't read that shit. It's a little bitty writing.
It is.
And now my bottom action is spin
Yeah, that's
wood,
too hard.
For me, you can get there.
and that wood
Yeah.
to build.
Yes, it is.
Where at?
You see, look to my, you got glasses.
And I will
look through
build-
those. I don't need glasses except to read up close. You know what I'm saying?
These help me when I'm this close.
That's where I'm at. Anything within here, I can't see.
Yeah.
So writing all this bad.
Not very useful.
It's bad.
The rule book might have a bigger version. Otherwise,
And
just
again,
ask
gain
people.
one
You
goal
ask
when
people
I
if they
do that.
Riverwalk too.
Now, if I stand over here, I can almost read what's on my board.
Nice.
But if I get it close, I can't see it.
All
Isn't
right.
that crazy?
Oh yeah, my dad has that thing where he's
that-
like,
is that near side?
if he wants to hold something to see it, he won't hold it close. He'll hold it like arm's length.
I can read a
This
fortune
is how
cookie thing
you
out
get
here.
stuff.
Playing the trombone.
Yeah, I can read a fortune cookie way out there, but I can't see it in front of my face. It's weird.
You got 4 combat cards off that.
I'm scared of him now. He's going to try to fight me.
Cool.
That's what he's looking for, is to win a battle.
I'm
Maybe.
looking for payment. I have to pay combat cards to get a free
that's-
upgrade.
Oh, that's what he's doing, paying combat cards. He's paying them out.
I mean, if you like his
Pay it.
prospects for combat aren't great.
He had me worried.
Kenny could whip his butt over here. He
Yeah.
can't get to you. If he wants to, he's in for a good fight here, and he's triggering a trap. And I'll
come to me.
let you know the traps get progressively worse the further you get
And
to
if you
the
come
back.
to me, it's bad news, isn't it?
I can't actually get to you. I've got I don't have any.
Two of
The way I do Riverwalk is like in Riverwalk, but it's only with one guy. Also, I don't have the mech, and I haven't been producing metal.
Oh, wait a minute.
So
And I'm going to keep sapping metal for while I can.
wait.
Again,
He should bring the people with him.
because there's still
Oh,
people
that's your
with
guy. You get the
mechs.
factory. Okay.
Right, because that's be my guy, not a mech. Right?
Yep.
You want that?
So I had all 3 here, so I did a move. So I went 1-2 with my guy. And
So
then
I think we'll do combat
Wait a minute,
as
wait a minute.
part of move.
You went 1-2 with whose guy?
Oh,
How many cookies?
Oh my God, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, that's what, that confused me.
I was like,
Yeah.
way moved Yak guy over.
Excellent retreat.
And that's where your guy was.
yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Damn,
It's not
Jimmy,
heavy Yak.
confusing the hell. It ain't hard enough to
So
learn
we'll
this
resolve.
shit.
This is part of the movement. So we'll do that combat. Then you'll get your factory.
Okay.
Pretty damn hard for me.
I get 2 cards.
Yep.
What are
And
you,
you
a
get
hockey game?
It's their horn from when there's a fight. Yeah. Now, if everybody did it at the same time. Okay, so now, future, house rule. Next time you see someone initiate a combat, you got an air horn. Everybody else out in the combat also air horns.
And then we got to do
The
the
attacker, actually, the attacker should be
Ric
initiated.
Flair.
What's the Ric Flair? Nice.
I'm glad you didn't do that in a while.
I could have done that.
Yeah, so secretly set your power. Blue goes to 6. White can go up to 4. Combat cards, so white can spend 2, blue can spend 1. Blue, you can spend 1 power to decrease Kenny's power by 2, I think?
Before combat, if I pay 1
Yeah.
power, the opponent gets -2 power.
Wow.
That would be
Really?
That would be
Yes.
Yeah.
That
So
would be
he can spend 1.
fantastic.
It's
You're
a
not gonna
net.
do it?
It's a net swing of 1 power.
You're not going to fight him?
I have to now.
He's got 2 cards.
You don't have to
They're
fight him,
two
do
good
you?
cards.
I have to fight him.
Because you moved in, you
We
have
gotta,
to fight?
we gotta get this game over with.
It's only
mandatory.
it's only
Area control.
well, it'll be done in a few turns.
Area control is not my
I'm
thing.
gonna start getting hopefully get multiple stars a turn. All goes well.
My brain cannot process area control.
All right.
Real. Spread them. 5, 9. Pretty good. Oh, it's a tie.
No, it's not. Yeah, 7.
plus 4, that's 11.
That's 11.
Oh, that's a
Minus
5.
2 is 9.
Are you gonna use your
9
glasses?
tie, and he's attacking, so he's going to win.
Here, you need these? Here, put them on.
That 5 looked like a 3. Okay, so white spending. Wait a minute. White spending 3. You only have after the bombardment. You only had 2. So let's just say you spent 2 power. Bombardment. You were at 4.
Oh, I didn't know if it was off that or off your total.
Oh, it goes off of this. Track.
Okay, so then it would have been my maximum.
You still win by 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Blue, how much?
Tied.
No,
5 plus 2 is 7, plus 2 is 9.
It goes to the attacker.
-2, though. Oh,
Minus 2 goes down here.
Okay.
Which isn't as good.
And I had 9.
Yeah, so now I have 9.
Catan on steroids?
Okay.
Attacker wins ties.
Yep.
Real close. How much did blue spent? 5?
And I lose all mine.
All both down to 0. White
I had to do
spent
it. I could have got a victory out of it.
That would have been good, yeah. That was smart.
These are trash.
You can choose to withdraw to adjacent lakes. There's no adjacent lake.
You threw that 2 over to me.
Yeah, those you lost, so you get a card.
Oh, thanks.
We all know it was a 5. Okay, so this guy unfortunately has to go retreat to home base. Resources are now in the Emperor's
So
control.
now I get one of these.
Yes.
Sure. Yes, from the factory, yep. You gotta pick. You gotta look at all of them.
Yeah, I'm seeing
And if
there's-
you want to do your turn now,
so I can actually do this bottom action.
My
now.
turn
Hell yeah!
Pay 2
Oh, you moved to
oil.
upgrade too. Nice.
will be to do the same thing over again.
You're producing.
You didn't
Okay,
even
gold.
need that star. You already had the stars.
Any
top.
Get rid of all my stuff.
Yep. And you get a bunch of resources.
Gives me 3 oil,
Did you?
3 steel.
I'm not sure you spent the oil last time.
I did spend the oil.
Did okay.
Yes, I had.
So we're just gonna
6
leave.
total.
We're gonna leave it off. Okay. Because so you're getting a net of 1 oil.
Yeah, so give me a net of 1 oil. That's it. And
You
then
are-
3 steel.
You're in the. Oh, it's actually not a bad idea to have it. At the end, you will get points for access resources. So now it's actually these.
So now, you got the 3
And the
oil,
third,
got
you
the
could-
3 steel.
You're out of people.
I spent the 3 oil. Yeah, I can't do people.
Yep. Spending 2 oil for an upgrade.
I spent 2 oil for the upgrade,
Yep.
which gives me 2 gold
And you want power. Bing.
and gives you power, unfortunately.
If I got an earlier upgrade for bolster, I could probably be at 16 power right now. Upgrading was too hard. I had to make a choice to go for upgrades or not.
So how does the move thing here with the 2 little running dudes
You
work?
lost an
2
oil
pieces,
somewhere.
move 1.
And then if I get that, I get to move 3.
Okay, spent it. It's in
Or
the
I
round.
get 2 gold. So we're going to knock down that one there. And I believe that's everything that I can do within my turn.
Cool.
Yes, that's it.
Move action.
What the hockey ones?
I'm playing right.
He's tickling me.
Those guys can stay there. These guys unfortunately need to stay there. This guy, he can move. Let's move on to let's control the top. The iron is just going to be a free agent. I don't want to incentivize people to
If
kill
I
iron.
jump over there, I have to trigger the trap to get it.
Yes, also I'm taking the iron with me.
So you took the iron with
Totally. Cool. We're fighting.
you. Who's fighting?
All right, auto
Kenny.
lead.
You have a power or a combat card you can spend.
0 all.
Oh, so you don't get the.
Who? Wait a minute. Who's fighting who?
I'm fighting Kenny on the factory.
Oh, he's in the fact. Where's your guy at?
I died.
I'm spending a 2 combat
Because you
card.
can't fight, period.
I have 0 there. I have
nothing.
no cards.
Oh,
This is the problem. You actually
oh.
can't be warmonger like a risk because eventually your resources will run out.
Right.
You can build up to be really powerful to have a bunch of power and a bunch of cards, but after 2 or 3 fights,
And you're
you're
dead
going to be
again.
done for. Unless people are like really just letting.
So you just couldn't do squat. You were there and that was it.
I just went there for the card.
I got an objective. It wasn't the one I was going for, but we have it now. Control 8 or more combat cards. I have like 11 in hand and have at least 1 combat victory star. It's a combat victory star, which means it's a very objective. My other one was controlling villages, so it wasn't that hard.
You got it. He
Hard
won the
for me.
combat,
Oh,
and then that got me.
Yeah, that's suspicious.
I have no oil, so 1, 2, 3. That is the end of my turn.
Right, I go. I will do a trade again. So I will get. What will I get? I guess I'll get a couple of oils. Actually, oil.
You could get wood.
I'll get.
You get an upgrade, makes building cheaper, and you can throw a building out
Yeah, I'll
and start
get
getting
wood.
structural bonuses.
Get an oil. Do I need that much oil though? Yeah.
It means you're probably not going to need to produce. It'd be better to not produce because it costs so much.
Yeah.
So using what you have, plus, you could be using combat cards too.
Yep. So that gives me those 2 things. And then I'll do this down here, which will, I'll spend 2 oils and a combat card. 2 oils and a combat card to, do that. Upgrade this
You must construct additional pylons.
to put this here.
Hope you could.
Yeah, these Modelos are.
It sounds
The gelada's not
Do
bad.
this here.
Yeah, I saw there's like a watermelon one, a mango one.
That's margarita.
Oh,
Lime.
We'll get up there.
That strawberry one was horrible.
really?
I
There's
gotta
strawberry?
spend my
I thought it was
2
watermelon.
That lemony one.
oils.
Yeah. Oh, the lemon.
Mango.
Actually, I'll spin them from that.
I haven't tried the mango yet.
I'll spin
This
it
one's
from here.
okay. The other two are horrible.
That's it.
They're chunky. It's almost like
Oh, I
drinking
gotta pay
salsa.
gold for that.
It says Lyman Sol, and the other one said Sol.
Limon.
And
So
it
what
left
happens if you
residue
just have a regular
on it. And
worker
pepper. It's got pepper in it. Like
and somebody comes in and does combat?
all those things.
Sorry, I've got two.
That's not. What happens if you have a regular worker and somebody comes in and does combat?
So it's not combat. What happens is the workers are sent back to your home base, and the other person will lose popularity equal to the number of workers.
But they don't win a combat.
You don't get a
You
combat.
don't get a combat.
victory
There's
point.
got to be a mech or a character involved.
Damn, why
Otherwise,
got
it's
four
not
already?
honorable.
How'd you get four already?
I'm just sitting over here
winning
quiet.
2 combats.
But it's still 0 points because I have 0 popularity.
Me too.
I mean, it's just fewer.
Me too. I know exactly what you mean.
Whose turn is it?
Mine.
Very good. Is it just like cheap ingredients in the medallion?
No, it's just the.
Because it sounds like
Have you ever had a Bloody Mary or
I don't care for them, but
one
yeah.
of those canned versions?
Bud Light,
Clamatos.
Yeah.
It's like a clamato. You know how thick those are and very chunky almost.
not a fan.
I'm not a fan of those either.
It's interesting.
But the lime one's not too bad. It's a little thick.
Huh.
The limey sol,
Me salt.
but the lemon and the melon, whatever that. Bleh. Bleh. I thought I was gonna like those. Hey, while I'm on the grass in the hot sun, it might be all right.
Yeah, if you're really thirsty and it's
Yeah,
hot outside,
and hot
that'll,
outside.
that'll swing the meter away.
That might do the job, but
Oh, yeah.
tonight it's not working.
Blast.
Good thing I got that other beer in there.
Plenty of good options.
Le fin du monde. How long have we been playing this now?
A long time.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
3 hours and 22 minutes.
Boy, we can really get into them, can't we?
Learning games will take a while.
How long does it normally take to play?
With 5 people,
3 hours,
2.5.
22 minutes.
2.5 hours. Yeah.
Not
In general,
quite as long
like
as,
a half hour a person. Is
Dwellings of Elderville?
half hour a person if you're doing the
Qual Imperium.
if you're going fairly quickly, and the other person you start your turn when the other person does the bottom row and get going. Also depends
what
on
are
the
you
length.
doing?
It also depends on
Don't
the
be
length,
touching my
the
stuff.
length of the game.
What are you touching my stuff for?
Oil-based one.
Yeah, it's oil based. Don't be touching my stuff, man.
Just had to see the symbol.
Yeah, I'm fixing to show you a symbol in a minute. You step your ass over there and see what happens to you.
Zing. Yeah, you physically can't. Also, look, I'm helping you out. I got a trap here. Traps. No one's going on that way. And my little worker. So yeah, you see, I'm
So
helping you out.
you can't pass through an area that already has a worker in it.
It'll stop your movement as well. Yeah.
Right, you have to confront.
Yep. Same for the traps.
Okay.
Also, you
Nice.
might not want to take this.
But he can't go to the farmland and then move in?
Now, his river walk is to Iron, which is here. And there's not actually a river adjacent to that.
Right,
So you
it's
can't,
just
he
a
can't
lake.
river walk, but he can lake into you. And Polani, you can also teleport from lake to lake. So Polani could be a threat. I could come in from river walk, but I'd have to actually build another map.
But his guys can swim, right?
Yeah, but you can't swim to an occupied air tile.
My little guys can't swim.
Yeah, if this was unoccupied, you could put a worker across, and then in theory, build a mine. This is what you got to do. You build a mine in his base. That way, you can go from any tunnel to his base.
You don't want to do that.
No, it's a terrible thing.
My mind's already built.
That's pretty funny.
His mind's already made up.
No one's getting into your base. That can happen.
His mind's already
I
made
could
up.
easily do
Did you
it.
get one of those cards?
Oh no, I didn't. Thanks. Totally forgot.
Oh, look at you.
Should I get my mouth shut?
I would have figured it out. But next turn, when I was like, okay, now I'm going to move. Wait a minute. I think I
Next time, don't tell him to see if he actually does that.
Yeah. I forget stuff all the time.
These are
so-
good. These are real good.
All right. So I have to do something here.
These aren't really critical for me. I'm just gonna get the one where you spend a combat card and get a bunch of gold because
I'm gonna
I got a ton of
trade.
combat cards.
I'm gonna spend 1 gold on a trade.
I got
Okay.
it's a big cell phone tower with legs, so I can just make sure I got 5G wherever I am in Europa.
20G. You know, they're working on 20G.
It's actually with Tesla being the guy, it's probably AC power. Just
Right out of the ground.
yeah, just have your mech stand by it and
You have to have an 8-inch grounding rod to drive the ground, and then you can get all the power you want. That is pretty
Trade will give me 2 of these.
case spec gets more upgrades. Upgrades in popularity. Nice.
cool. Yeah. Can you imagine the guy at 1900
And then
at GE?
I'll do the bottom action,
need-
which is pay 3
You build this
food
tower. Everybody can have power for free.
to enlist.
Are you crazy?
For Tesla was it was a freaking
Are you crazy or
You get a
something?
combat card day.
You mean we can't charge them?
I
They
get
just have to deal with like
No,
magnitude 7
no.
earthquakes.
No, we're going to charge them for this.
Yeah.
It's all about the money, man. Always has been. There are so many good things that could have benefited us over the last 100 years that
I'm gonna take this one.
took money out of the pockets
I'm
of
gonna
the
move it
investors.
here and gain 2 reputation.
Because he don't give a damn about his bad reputation.
I think that's everything I can do.
Wait, is that the same song?
You're close enough.
No, wait, no, it's a different song. I was
You
thinking
get the reward when
I
he
was-
reveals it?
No, not this. It's what I put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you pulled it off the heart one, right?
Yeah, I
Right.
pulled it off
He
this,
doesn't
but
get
then I
that.
get those later.
He gets the
I
2
was
heart
thinking
right
if you
now.
got that one.
Nope.
No,
It's
I
only
just get the
when
2 right
it's
here.
now that it's been revealed, future model.
And I don't get this
Future
because he didn't
move
do that.
actions. And people gotta move, so whenever they, when they build.
So you did this.
That's what I build, yeah.
You enlisted?
Yeah.
I got my combat card.
That's,
Yep, sure did.
yeah. Okay.
How many combat cards you got?
I'm gonna do this one up here. I'm gonna pay my 2 gold.
Always got a extra card.
Stack here.
6.
I get one
Oh,
of
you only have
these.
6.
I have 7.
That's too bad.
I get to upgrade.
I can quickly get them, so.
Yeah, I'm just best
We'll do that. And then I get the moose and ready twice. This guy. That's it.
Gives me 2 of these.
holster.
And
And
if I use this
that's it.
action, I get that as well, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Did I get it?
And it would be. Sweet. I'm going to produce. Cost me a heart. Sorry, guys, it's for the best. And produce 2. Producing 4 wood, which I'm going to spend, but yeah, just get it out.
He doesn't have his.
What's happening?
You're good.
I don't have the last 2. Oh, look, I have the last 2. Star of a champion.
Got 4 stars on the board.
Yeah.
He came on slow, but now he's rolling.
Catching
Man,
up.
put them in kind of like color order on each line for me, if you wouldn't
On the
mind.
track.
I'm kind of anal about that
produced
shit.
The mill. Oh, I can also produce a wood.
He's got an extra one.
Ooh.
Anal?
No, extra star if you.
So you're producing, are you in the bottom
I'm
part?
producing.
Okay.
I am producing.
Put them in row order by color. That way I can see.
Color's missing.
But
And you'll get one
yeah,
of those
but
too, right?
you can still line them up 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
There's colors missing in each one.
But there's a yellow 1. and
gave me
there's
my
a yellow
heart.
4, and a
I
yellow
get 2
2.
gold.
I can see 3 yellow
I get an
You're
Erwin.
messing me
The
up.
roads don't matter.
and 4 purple.
That's another star for my 4th building. Boop. Now I'm on the board.
5.
That's got 5 freaking stars, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to catch him. He's going to get done before
And
I
he's
get done.
higher up on the
Tier
track.
2.
He'll get done before I do.
Is there one for building all your mechs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
One shot.
How did you manage to make that happen on the end like that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I timed it, so my last produce, I would build the last building and polish off get the last 2 workers.
So I go
And then the
here,
turn before, when I attacked, I timed it, so I was getting basically 2 turns, 4 stars.
pay gold.
Uh-huh.
I get 3 bolster me up 3. I get 1,
What kind of time frame are you
Popularity.
looking at for the finale?
I have to win 1 fight.
I'll spend
But that's
But
so
also,
tough for you right now.
there's no one around me, and I only move one.
Right.
And
Right.
one,
I can fight David, but I'm going to take a popularity hit of like 7.
Yeah.
and I'll,
So it might be a few turns.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
One of each.
and one of these. I get another mech,
But you can turn in cards.
Absolutely.
and I'll put the mech.
Yeah, I can get coins to gold. It doesn't get me money.
And that gets you a star for your mech.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And I get 3 gold for this down here.
Mine has just slowed down so slow.
You were real fast out of the gate.
Yeah, that's the way I always am.
I told you it would.
What the ladies always tell me, I'm quick out the chute. Hang on for 8 seconds, that's all you got.
I'm going to move.
But it's a ride for 8 seconds, babe.
3 people that
I
can
don't
move.
doubt it. What's this? I have no idea. The problem is I have no idea how I'm going to get my 6-star. Upgrades, mechs, not happening. There's no one to fight.
You gotta fight.
I can't. I'm Tagawa.
I know.
Oh, I can move to traps, but that doesn't get me anywhere.
You gotta move, you gotta fight.
I need 2 turns, 3 turns to build a mech.
And if there ain't no metal over there, you ain't gonna build a mech. And there's fixing to not be no metal over
Indeed.
there. Guaranteed.
Maybe. I mean, there's still like 10.
How many's in there?
It's like 10.
You better get some of them damn metals, Kenny.
I don't need metal.
I don't need metal. I don't need mechs. Mechs for chumps.
I can't do it next turn anyway. I'm rebuilding from the previous.
All right, my
Oh, wait,
first
I have
move
one. I have
is
one.
here.
I could go there.
Oh.
And secondly, I can gate. Here. My second move is to here. My
Spread.
third move is to here. And now I will pay 2 wood
Look at all the spaces he's
A
taking
lot
control
of
of.
territory.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's
to
in-gaming.
build my last thing.
Ooh, the armor. For another star.
Last. Wait a minute. What?
Building.
My
Oh, it's last building.
It's got a
So
nice
since you
ruler.
did that, I get another one of these.
It's a heart. Yeah.
And you get one too.
Yeah, it's
I
really
do.
And you get a gold also for doing that down there.
Gold. And I believe that is all I could do.
pretty good. Pretty good.
Sir Kenneth of Earl. What say you?
Maybe anything I can do that'd be. Fortunately, I'm sitting on all the wood.
Hmm.
Guess I will trade. I'll pay the 1 to gain 2 popularity.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I easily could have done that. I just noticed the screen and was like, oh, where am I on the screen?
But I don't have enough wood to do it. Actually, let's not do that.
He ain't gonna pay the 1.
I'm actually just gonna go to the move action. I see blue here trying to prey on my looming guy there.
So what does the purple building mean for your one guy?
This?
Yes.
Absolutely nothing.
So there's still just one worker sitting there.
It's a
Now,
building.
whenever he uses his trade action, he'll,
Good power.
But I mean, like combat purposes, it doesn't do anything to boost the combat,
No, you would send the worker back, and then the building would just be standing there.
and you would win the victory.
It would actually be a combat. You got to have mechs involved.
Oh, damn.
That's just
You
genocide.
suck, man.
So let's grab.
Who, me?
You suck.
That's only one popularity, and you can be at 0 and do a bunch of genocide, but you can't get lower than 0. So
Okay.
that's my
Okay.
downside of being at 0.
you got Riverwalk.
Yeah.
The villages, yeah,
The combat confuses me a little bit because
yeah, the bidding
you
system.
still have to use this
Yeah.
and these.
It's crazy how.
But if you got 3 mechs and he's got 1 mech,
Yeah, you can spend 3 cards, and he can only spend 1 card.
but you could still lose with
Alright.
3 mechs.
You could. It's not all about the numbers. It's the in my mind, the combat cards is like the forces, the number that reads bear, but the power is like
No,
your
it's
supply
a-
line. You have to fuel those mechs. You need ammunition. You need
My option.
so there's other factors that go into just raw
2
power.
hearts.
Plus, I mean, if you had a tiger tank going against 3 Shermans, that tiger might just beat those 3 Shermans. Okay. If I move, I can spread out, but it's not ending the game. So let's do a factory card. I'm going to get rid of a 5 and get 3 gold.
Yeah. Damn, he throws away a 5.
Who needs it?
Who needs a 5?
And I'm picking 1 person to go 2. Watch out! We're doing combat.
Oh, wow.
I can move 2 thanks to the factory card. Normally I wouldn't be able to attack somebody.
Like an automatic win on this.
I mean, not in.
He's got a bunch of combat cards over there.
Yeah, but you can only use 1.
Yeah, but
And he can go as high as 7.
Yeah.
and you are way down the list.
Would you like to spend a pound? Nope, never mind.
Yes, he's at 0.
You can't barrage me. Yeah.
This is the end of the game.
You lose 2 power, right? Because of his.
He has to spend a power. It's a 0.
Oh, to make you lose 2 power.
You have to spend 1 to pick him lose 2. It's not just automatic. It might be the end of the game.
He's beat you no matter what.
He could have something up his sleeve. I'm mostly the attacker. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'm going to lose popularity if I win this. Okay. I got a 12.
Holy shit. Can you do that little sound they used to make at the end of Donkey Kong?
That's the last star.
Not familiar with the sound.
Is that the star?
The last one.
Oh, yeah.
A little technical digital 80s.
Yeah.
All right. So now how does it resolve?
Okay, so can we get I've got an app I can use, or
Oh my goodness,
or
he's got an app.
or a piece of
Did you
piece of
use
paper.
lose reputation?
I did. I just dropped
did.
one.
Line them up by color on the board.
The little sheet.
You're killing me.
Oh, there
Some
might be
right back there.
I got it.
Yeah.
Starting with the one who has most and work your way down the line. Why'd you move the yellow one for?
Okay.
I was about to score another freaking thing too.
So we're gonna go one at a time. We're gonna tally them all up. So first off, points from stars. 6 stars for me times 4 is 20. So you have 20 next to me. Wait a minute, that's not right.
I was like that
24.
math.
What kind of math is that?
I don't get paid to do math right now. Don't do math for free.
He's good at math.
Dave?
Dave,
What am I doing?
points from stars. You've got
4
4
stars and
stars.
416.
16.
I was about to get 2
All right.
more.
Bill.
I have 3 stars at 3 apiece is 9.
Okay. Okay.
4 times 3 is 12.
Same for me.
Steve, also 12.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Next one is territories. I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Lord.
10, 11.
I counted 2.
Factory was 3.
Okay.
33.
Yeah.
33.
Yep.
All right.
Territory.
I was still we weren't gonna count the factory this time.
Oh, we don't have to. So it would just be 30
4 times 3
instead.
is 12.
So far, you're so far ahead.
12.
That's fair.
12 for Dave.
Okay. 12.
All right.
You got
I
a
have
bunch.
1, 2, 3, 4 Does this count? No.
Nope, that's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
2
times 2 is
Oh, 9.
Nine,
18.
yeah, 9.
9 times 2 is 18.
Kenny.
Hmm.
2.
2 times 1.
True.
I was planning to move out
It's
too.
4.
3 total. Times 2 is 6. Excess resource divided by 2.
Divided by 2?
Yeah, so I have 2, so that's worth 1 of these, so I'm getting 2 points. So multiples of 2. You're basically in 1 point for multiples of 2.
And not your people.
Not people. Nope.
I got 1 point.
1 point. Yeah, to shut this one out. Right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So 3. So 3 times 2. 6.
I have
No.
1.
So 0.
Nothing.
Yep, round it down. Here we go. That's where you're scoring some points. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, actually, I
there.
have 2 points. I didn't see that.
Oh, nice. So
Instead of 1, it's 2.
He's got a butter. Yeah.
nice. I lost track. Was you read 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. So that's 8 pairs. 1 is 8 points. Okay. Building structural bonus. That's the row. So I've got 2 in a row for 4.
Got 1 for 2.
1 for 2. You got 2.
I have 3 in a row.
Nice.
I had 2 in a row, and that was it.
6. 2 in a row. That's a tough one. And coins. How many coins you got? 20,
3,
33.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I have 4.
4.
4, 4, 2. I have 34.
So yeah,
43.
I like to focus on
I
just
have 2.
doing the high gold
Dave's
stuff.
got
16.
16. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 16.
I went for what my Matt did and ignored everything else. Just went for the high gold stuff.
Bottom
I
of
got the
the gold.
enlisting out early. Enlisting.
Oh, right
I
here.
don't get anything to deploy, and I got 1 gold from upgrade. So I upgraded once and deployed once. The minimum amount I could. And that is
You don't
everything.
get anything for this?
Nope.
If you get to 16,
Then you
Then you get the star.
get a star.
You get to the bottom, then you get the star.
Yeah, that's what it is. The gold, these 3 guys, and then the structure kind of looks like a little tiebreaker. Okay. 28.
34, 36,
Wait,
50.
You know what we need next? In the evening.
it's really good. I thought you were 2 less. I'm gonna recap. I think you might have 2 more.
Did you?
18.
18,
I think that would be a
24,
good.
28,
Oh,
24,
I think this
Wait.
burned me out.
Okay.
what was it?
Jeez, you're good.
54.
54.
Y'all can
Okay.
play.
I'm
It's
54.
50.
Player.
Bill.
54.
Up to what? 6?
I can't
8?
even see it from here.
54. Okay.
I really like
27.
that game. I like the
37.
imagery of it.
Kenny. 16. 18.
Yeah.
22.
The little
26.
cars and the track and
18.
the art on the
26.
cards.
They look really good.
Oh, there it is. Now here's the big map.
66.
70,
90.
ton of
94. Didn't
books
break-
of, what do you call them? Programs
66.
from races in the late
90.
50s, early 60s.
You're right. 96.
They really threw back to that artwork. That was the style back
All
then.
right.
Ready for the score?
Now we know how to play.
Yeah.
So what was
Second
the
game counts.
Kenny's got 26. Steve with 30.
Oh.
Bill with 37. Dave with 54. And I had 96.
whoa?
96. What's the average score in the game?
It really depends. Conflict will bring all the scores down. So there's a lot of. We didn't have that. We had a little bit of conflict early
Well,
on.
there was conflict. I was getting my ass whooped all night. I over-initiated a combat.
I think it really depends.
I'm going to let you put this away because you know
Because
where it
you-
all goes.
Yeah.
Before you do that, you want to close out the stream? Oh, I take a picture.
Close out the stream. Yep, yep.
Hey, it's Wizard of Mo Games. For those of you that stuck through it, you're real troopers. We've learned how to play the game. I'm sure our strategies will change from this point forward. But feel free to comment. Let us know what you thought. Like, subscribe, follow us.
Hit the dinger.
We no, don't
That's
do
what
that.
she said.
Don't hit the dinger.
Anyway.
Don't hit the dinger.
We're out. We'll keep posting content, and that's it. We're out. Thanks, Riley, for teaching us how to play this wonderful game.
Yes, sir, Mr. Riley.